Yo, what's up? What's up? It's Jay Watts on the mic. I think I'm streaming in 3 places right now. Still got us on Facebook, Jay Watts TV, and now Mic Drop. Let me go over to Facebook to make sure we're over there. Let me know if this microphone is coming in clear or if it's kind of choppy on your end. That way I know to fix it. We got a cool little list to go through today. Let me see. Where's my stuff at? Here we go over here. And I'm running it through. Yep, there we go. We're locked. Let me open it up. Yeah, I think I'm running it through Microsoft Edge again today because I screwed up and didn't do Google again. I keep forgetting. I'm trying to go through Google Chrome because it runs a lot smoother through Google Chrome. All right, now we're in. What's up, Lisa? What's good? Oh yeah. Team Righteous, my man, he's out there doing it big in Nashville. What up, Borden AZ? Oh, I've been good, dropping a lot of content lately, and I know a lot of people, you guys have seen the thumbnails and the channel layout is a little different now because we're almost at 14,100. We just hit 14,000 subs. We're almost at 14.1. So people are subbing faster and faster. And so I have to go back through the content and kind of update a lot of the thumbnails so they look, not only do they look different, it look a little more professional, like somebody's actually doing my thumbnails for me, because somebody kind of gave me a lead on how I can change my thumbnails up, because I'm used to doing them a certain way. And now they're like, well, now that you're getting to be a little bit bigger channel, you might want to change your thumbnails up some to kind of look like the big boys a little bit. So I was like, I'm used to my little small thumbnails. I like my thumbnails the way they set up. So now they're looking a little more professional. They're looking a little crazier now, but it's all because people they trying to help me get this channel. They're preempting where they think this channel can be. That's basically it. So what up, James? What's good, James? Oh yeah, man, nothing but $4 and $6 rides. Oh yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's crazy rides out there. I've been doing nothing but private rides. That's it. I did, I think, one app ride on Lyft. It was like $56 or something for like 2-3 miles. I don't even know what it was. It was crazy. So now I ended up, I did an Uber ride, or was it a Lyft ride, yesterday for like $24. I haven't really made a lot of money on the apps, but man, my private rides are hidden. I have none today whatsoever, none at all. I got 2 or 3 tomorrow. I got to go through my phone, and I got some on Saturday. It's going to be crazy, man. Oh yeah. And I got another 3 consultations I got to do. So I appreciate you guys. One of them had to be rescheduled because he was getting his teeth done and everything. So I rescheduled that one. It was another one that had to reschedule too. I forgot about that one. So I got 4 to go because I forgot I got 2 reschedules and 2 new. So I got, the consultant is going pretty well, and we're having a good time on the phone. We're laughing. I don't talk on the phone much. And so it's different for me to actually be on the phone, not on a video or not on a live stream, but to talk to somebody one-on-one. And we have, I'm really like meeting people, who people are. And it's more than just, talking on live streams and stuff like that. So it's the consultant's going pretty good. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I'm glad, these guys are supporting me, supporting the channel, because, there's a lot of, and you guys know what happened with the whole pack sponsorship thing. So, and it's not even about the money, because I know I can make a ton of money in short amount of time. All I got to do, like I'm doing a transmission right now, I can do a lot of different things to make money. So I'm not really worried about the money of the sponsorship. You guys have been taking care of me for 4 years on this channel. All the super chats, all the cash apps and Venmos, all the things. You guys have been taking care of me. So I feel like I owe it to you. I owe it to you to keep it 100 with y'all. A lot of channels would be like, oh, I got something new, flashy new toy here. I got a new, sponsor. It's a flashy new toy. And they would mess with the sponsors. To me, if you're sponsoring the content, then you know what I'm about. You've been here. You know how I keep things open, how I keep it on the front street, how I keep it on the up and up. And if you don't know that, you probably shouldn't want to sponsor this channel. Not unless you're on the up and up. Now, if you're on the up and up, sponsor me, because I can only say what's going on. But if you know you're doing something that's a little different than what you're saying, then it's going to kind of feel weird. The content is going to kind of feel weird. Oh, y'all heard about Uber getting sued by the FTC. And you know what's funny? They getting sued because of the riders complaining. They're getting sued because the riders are complaining, not because the drivers are complaining. We've been complaining this whole time. They don't sue because of driver complaints. They only sue because of riders. They that, because we're customers too. We're customers on one end of Uber, but the customers from the rider standpoint, when they complain, yeah, okay. Now they want to say something. We've been complaining for the longest time that these companies mislead people. It's like, man. So I'm like, nah, I don't really feel bad for these riders out there, because we've been telling them for the longest time, get our business cards, get a private ride, stop messing with these apps. We've been trying to educate them. So you know what? They were misled by that Uber One thing. We've been saying that's what these apps do. They mislead people. That's what we've been saying. And now they want to listen now. So no, but I'm glad you guys have been sitting here, supporting the channel, keeping us going, because I can't do this channel any differently. I'm not going to change my content up. You guys know how we've been fighting for private rides. We've been fighting for drivers. We've been fighting so we can get equity in the game of rideshare, in the industry of rideshare that we work. We make this work with our cars. We invest heavily in the tires, into brakes, in the transmissions. We invest heavily into this business. And some people see us and they go, okay, say click to, oh yeah, they say you had to click the link, 26 links to get out of Uber One. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, so even when we're repairing transmissions, we're doing a lot, and people see how valuable the rideshare industry is, and they look at a bunch of drivers as if we're not intelligent business people, like we don't know how to make a decision, like we're so desperate that we do anything for a buck. A lot of us, we're not desperate. This channel makes you think. This is a thinking channel. I don't just want you to go out there aimlessly doing shit to make a buck. Think about it. Some days you may not have to work at all. Some days you may take the day off to do maintenance on your car, to do, business as far as get your business cards aligned, to get all your administration done, because this is a business. You may have to take a day off to do the administration. The next day you go out there and you hit it hard. A lot of people may think all we do is wake up in the morning and just want to do rides nonstop. That's not how that's a lot of risk that we're putting on these cars getting smashed up in traffic and everything. We may not want to do that every day. So I might do, the other day I did with 3 rides. I did 3 rides the other day, 3 rides for $360 total. I probably only did about 60 miles total. What's up, Jose? So I did about 60 miles total. And it maybe took about 2.5, 3 hours out of my day, because I had to go to the people. I prepped my truck up, cleaned everything up, put the right drinks in the car, got to them. About 60 miles total for $360. Took me about 3 hours total time. That's from me leaving my house to dealing with them and coming back home. That's how I like to drive. I don't like my car out in the streets all day doing 10 hours just to make $300 when I could just get 3 good clients and I can knock those out in a day. I'm becoming a real pro at that shit. I just know how to find the right clients. I'll drop the video, and if you're in my email group, if you're not in my email group, look for my email address in the description of this video. Email me and say, Jeff, put me in your email group, because I dropped the email this morning for the email. I dropped the video for the email group that I did a long time ago. That is still tactics that I use today. I still use those same tactics today. Like, people think my old content is in the past. No, my old content is how I got to where I am. I still use my old content, and I use it, and I set that email out and I show people how I find these banging ass clients. They be like, dude, how do you find clients that are paying you $100 for 7 miles, $50 just to go from 3 miles up the road? How do you find these clients? I dropped the email. In the email today, I put the video link to a video of the type of strategies I use to do it. A lot of people might, I've got over 1,300 videos on this channel. I'm going back through all my old content because we got a lot of new people on the channel. So I'm bringing them all up to speed, showing them how we got to this point. A lot of my old strategies, short rides with Sure, short rides for high prices. I still do that to this day. Like I said, 60 miles, $360. Some days I got to do it. Some clients, like the other day, I had to do a far route. I got like $100, but it's a $200 client, but I got $100 now, $100 later. I'm gonna get $200 for close to about 120 miles maybe. So it's less than $2 a mile, but that's not the best part about it. The best part about it is who's this guy's linked into. He's linked into a lot of companies and corporations that need a private driver. So sometimes you've gotta take not really a loss, but you gotta kind of, downgrade a little bit. It's almost like when I worked casino, and we gave comps. We comped somebody a room. We'd comp them a whole bank of rooms all weekend. But we'd win up like $3-4 million off of them that weekend too. So we'll give you $3,000-4,000 worth of rooms because you're losing a couple of $1 million. We'll give you free dinner. You're losing a couple of million. We'll give you some shows. We'll give you free rides up and down the strip. You're losing a couple of million. That's kind of how I do my rides. Now, I might give somebody almost like a comp, not really a free ride, but a ride lower than what I normally do it for because of the amenities that I'm going to get on the back end of that. So, Joy Boy, welcome to the channel. So we can see Joy, he's not used to being around here. He's talking about commercial insurance. Go to my videos, type commercial insurance on my search channel. You will see we pay $1 a day. Most of us pay $1 a day for commercial insurance. Welcome to the channel. This channel is already evolved. So, I mean, it's already evolved. So you're asking a bunch of questions from like 5th grade. We're like seniors now. If you want to know stuff like that, like I saw your comment earlier and I told you to go look at some of my videos. I meant that. Go look at some of my videos. You're trying to make us go all the way back to 5th grade with the conversations. A lot of the conversations you're having because you're new on the channel, we've already got videos of it. So a lot of the stuff you're asking, go to my homepage, type in the search engine, bam, you get a ton of videos about the questions you got. So we're still moving forward. We're still, going to grad school. We're moving forward. And we don't want to go backwards. So yeah, we got bachelors in this shit. He's new to it. So welcome to the channel, bro. Welcome. But when I told you earlier, go check the video, search my content. I meant that. I didn't say that just because I want you to look at some videos. Go do that so you don't send us backwards. We can keep going forward. Because if we have to keep going backwards every time somebody new comes on the channel, we'll never get nowhere. Yeah, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. We're fast around here, but you gotta kind of watch the content, man. You gotta keep it up. Keep it up. Look, my girl Dem said, hey, we got bachelors in this shit. I know he's asking about commercial insurance, bro. You like 2 years late. that video's already been done. We've got a lot of them videos already. Yeah, we got bachelors in this shit. What up, Benton Lee? Yeah, so like I said, I appreciate people coming to the channel and new people, but make sure on this channel, this is a business channel. This is going forward channel. So what you want to do is go to if you have a question about anything in your head, first thing you do is go to my homepage. Whatever you got in your head, type it in that search box. Guaranteed there may be 2 or 3 videos of exactly what you got in your head already down there. And you be like, oh shit, this dude already got 2 or 3 of these videos. Oh damn, what about oh damn, he got 2 or 3 of these videos. So therefore you don't have to keep sending us backwards over and over. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, some of us don't exactly, and he'll see those videos of us talking about when we didn't have it or when we don't have it or what we don't use when we don't use it. He'll see all of that content because a lot of us don't have it. And a lot of us don't, like, even when I do have it, I don't use it all the time. I got it and I still don't use it all the time. Sometimes I'm too busy to even use commercial insurance. Dead serious. I'm too busy to use it. I don't even crank. I'm like, it'd be short ass rides, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles. Sometimes I get, I'm moving too fast and I don't get time to set the app up to do it. So I just drive without it. Done it a million times. And it's not that every time I get in the car, I have to use commercial insurance. I don't. I mean, I got it, but that don't mean I'm gonna use it. It's just, and people say, well, what if you wreck? What if my fucking car explodes and I die? Then I ain't got to worry about it, don't I? It's a lot of what ifs can happen. So I don't worry about the what ifs. I just drive the best I can drive when I get in my car. I get in there. I make sure I get from point A to point B. I use all my driving strategies. If you want to know about driving strategies, type in my search box and you can say, oh shit, I see how he drives. Type in the search box and there you go. So that's like getting in the car and getting in an accident. Both the driver and the driver are both sweating, man. And that's the thing. I tell people, if you're doing ride share and you're scared to drive, like you're scared to wreck every time you get in the car, imagine getting on a plane at Southwest Airlines. But every time you get on the plane, the pilot's like, oh man, I hope I don't wreck this time. Man, I hope I don't wreck this damn plane. If you think about that all the time, maybe it's a job that's too stressful for you. Maybe it's something that you don't want to do because it's too stressful. I don't want to get behind, even when I'm riding with a friend. We've been riding, but way before rideshare even came out, we would ride with friends. Nobody ever got in the car and said, hey man, do you happen to have insurance? Because if you get into a wreck, I want to make sure I could sue your insurance and not you, bro. Man, I'm just taking you to the party, dude. We going to the damn party. I'm just making sure you got insurance. Nobody ever asked that. Guaranteed, nobody ever gets in your car and asks you, can I see your insurance policy before we go? Can I see your policy to make sure I'm covered? Nobody had. That's weird shit. If anybody got in my car, a friend or any said, hey man, can you do me a favor before we go? Can I check out your insurance policy? You happen to have your insurance policy on you, bro? I'm like, what? Yeah, I just want to look at like past your coverages. I want to see if you got state minimums. If you got, I'm like, if you that damn scared, get the fuck about my car. Because I'm not scared to drive. I'm a driver. It's what I do. When I get on my motorcycle, I don't, let me make sure, everybody's got insurance around me. I don't think about that kind of shit. I just worry making sure I protect myself so I can get my ass home. That's my number one goal, is to make sure I get home. That's it. I'm not checking no policies. I'm not asking people questions. It's weird. That shit's weird to me, man. It's weird. But if you're at that point to where you think every time you walk out the house, you checking people's policies, maybe this ain't a career for you. It's different. It's different. Because you don't ask that if you get on the bus. Hey, man, what's the corporate policy of this bus? Bro, pay your bus fare either get the hell off. Well, I just want to make sure you guys are, the corporate policy will cover me in case of an accident. Man, get your ass off the bus. Same with cars. Hold up, I got to sneeze. I'm over here cracking up laughing. See, I just drive in places where we don't worry about this stuff. It's like, no, cheap rent, financial freedom with $200 a day. Cool. Man, exactly. I don't even worry about insurance, man. I got it. I paid for it. I've been paying for insurance since I was about 17, 18 years old when I first got my Caprice. I've been paying for insurance for that long, and I'm 52. All of those years I've been paying for insurance. I maybe used my insurance like twice my entire life. And then after I used my insurance, it was just so because the other person's insurance was going too slow with the payment. So my insurance covered everything and went after the other people's insurance. That's basically what I use my insurance for, because I'm like, I want my money now. So I go through my insurance and they go through other people. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate the super chat, brother. What's good? Oh, we in the mix, man. We in the mix. Just getting ready for your consultation when you're ready, brother. What up, Big Horn Kev? My man. Big Horn Kev. And he knows, man. He knows how we do it, man. See, I'm more worried about all the illegals driving without insurance, crashing all the time. Yeah, that part. And that's why I normally drive when there's not a lot of people out. See, a lot of people see me driving at nights. I don't drive days. I wait till all the people who don't know how to drive are home for the night. They're, sleeping. And insurance comes and says, oh, well, most accidents happen between midnight and 4 a.m. I'm not even driving around nobody from midnight to 4 a.m. The roads are empty for me, so I don't care what you say. I'm not driving daytime just because insurance says most accidents happen between 12 and 4 a.m. No, most accidents I see happen during the daytime. I hear about it all day. So I'm like, nah. We drive different over here, man. We drive different. So it's like when there's nobody on, even when I was taking my son out, when he was driving my car, we would leave at like about 11 o'clock at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night and drive till 2, 3 in the morning because there ain't nobody out. If I would have took him out in the middle of the daytime, man, he'd have been done smashed his damn car up. People be running him off the road. So I'm like, nah, I don't listen to insurance. Insurance is like setting people up. They telling you don't drive at night when nobody's on the road. Drive during the daytime when everybody's out. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm reverse of that. I'm driving when ain't nobody out. Say today at the 20th anniversary, first YouTube video, me at the zoo. No, 20th anniversary of that YouTube video, me at the zoo. That's funny. All right, cool, brother. Yeah, because I know, man, you be busy all week, and I know you got weekends open and stuff like that. Just let me know, man. We're going to reschedule. We got a lot to cover. I got some stuff already wrote down for you, too, man. I got some good stuff for you, because summer is coming. Summer's coming, and everybody's going to need a plan. I got perfect plans for you, brother. Perfect plans for you, man. You're going to be like, oh, shit, let's make this dough. Let's make it, man. It's like, man. So wait a minute. Let me go back here. See, I'm arguing with Uber. My AR went from 90 to 70 after turning down 4 rides. For 2 years, I've been at $1.17 a mile and 19 cents a minute. Say 40 to now it's 35 to 40 cents a mile. You're going to get in trouble. Man, how are you going to go from $1.17 a mile and 19 cents a minute all the way down to 35 cents to 40 cents a mile? And this is what I was telling people, for everybody out there that says, I want to drive for $1 a mile. If you drive for $1 a mile, that means your time is free. Think about it. You should be at least getting, let's say you got 25 cents a mile, and it takes about 4 minutes to go a mile. So that's 25 cents times 4. That's $1. Plus the dollar for distance you're getting. So you should be getting at least $2 a mile, at least $2, because you're being paid $1 for the distance and $1 for your time if you're at 25 cents a minute. So you're getting $2 a mile. If you settle for $1 a mile, you're driving for free time. And I don't do free time. If I'm not getting $2 a mile, I'm not touching it. I won't even touch it, man. Nope. Because I tell folks, if I'm not getting $2 a mile, and James, this is what I tell you, man, if you're not getting $2 a mile, what you have to do is you have to talk to the rider. If you know it's 15 miles, tell them you do it for 30 bucks. It's 15 miles. Be like, man, I'll do it for 30 bucks. What up, Darius? But don't sit up there and go, oh man, it's $1 a mile. I got to do it for, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do as an independent contractor. You don't. If they tell you, oh yeah, it's $1 a mile. What if the rider probably paid $3-4 a mile for it? So if they paid $3 to $4 a mile for this ride, you're getting $1 a mile. You're getting 25% of the money. You're getting 25% to 33% of what the fare was because they paid $3 to $4. You're only getting $1. That's 33%. That's 25% to 33%. I'd rather just say, hey, listen, this is what I'll do. I'll do it for $2 a mile. That's what I'll do. $2 a mile. All right, cool. That's 30 miles. All right, bet. Let's go. 15 miles, $30. Here you go. But you'll never catch me out there being okay, just flat out okay with $1. Oh, I'll do $1 a mile. That's fine. I don't care. Nah. Because if you want to make $80,000 a year, you got to drive 80,000 miles. That's not even counting your personal miles for your own life. You're putting probably close to about 90 to 100,000 miles on a vehicle every single year. 90 to 100,000 miles. I bought that truck last year with 80,000 miles on it. It's at 102,000 now. I put 22,000 miles on that truck in a year, 22,000 miles in a year, and still covered everything. I'm averaging about anywhere between $3 and $5 a mile. There's trips that I do 7-8 miles and I get $100 for it. Trips I do 3-4 miles, I get $50 for it. Those are the trips that help offset, like the trip I had to do the other day. When I say, you know what, this is an important guy. I know it's only a couple of $100 for about 120 miles. I'll do something different. So they're my trips that pay me big, my big trips, my $100 trips, those trips for short distance, those help offset when I have to do a comp trip pretty much. I call it a comp trip. It's not a comp trip because it's not free, but I'm like, you know what? I'll do it for a little less than what I normally do it as. And I got other clients that are taking care of me, making sure that I stay in business. I got you guys here on the channel, making sure I stay in business. I'm expanding the client base. Not only do I expand the client base, but I explain how I got these clients, and I pass clients to people all the time. So I'm 75,000 miles the same year. I think I got yours one before mine. Oh yeah. And that's the thing. I don't drive a lot of miles, man. I don't move my truck. If it ain't money, I don't move it. I put 22,000 miles on it. And like I said, I'll do concerts for people, $300 concerts, $360. Usually when I take this truck out at night, I can clear $200 within a couple of hours because I don't go nowhere. I just sit somewhere and I wait till the banging rides hit. I don't even move this truck because it's pointless for me to keep driving around all day, wearing out my truck, wearing out the tires, wearing out the serpentine belt, wearing out the brakes, and I'm not getting any income coming in to replace that. Nothing, no savings. If all your money is going into your business, then what are you using to live on? You got to save up money to live on it. So this channel, I try to push, save time, save effort, save energy. Don't be out there, man. And I'm one of those people that just, man, wait a minute. Uber be paying $18 at the concerts here. Now they used to be good. Oh yeah. Well, if that's what they're like, when I do concerts, I don't pick up nobody from the concert unless it's private. I'll do a private ride. Like I did $160 ride to the concert and from the concert. It was $160. Uber, the same concerts, Uber and Lyft, like Lyft Black wasn't hitting nothing. They were only sending XL and stuff like that. They were paying $24. $24 for like 20 miles from a concert. I maybe went, let me see, about 7 miles. Then I had to go back. It was about 10 or 11. So about 18 miles. 18 miles, I got $160 to go 18 miles. $160. But that's how my clients take care of me though. Because they know you don't have to call me, you don't have to text me, you tell me. And then when I showed up, It was raining one night, so I jumped out the truck. I had the umbrellas. I had all my clients up under the umbrella. I walked into the truck and everything with the umbrellas. I got them in. I had towels already in the truck, so when they got in the truck, they were at the concert wet. They could dry off. So they were sitting in the back seat. I had towels back there. I had vodka. I had bottled water. I had Diet Cokes and everything. My clients get that level of treatment. Wasn't nobody in Uber cars jumping out with umbrellas, walking their clients over to their truck so they can stay as dry as possible, had towels already in the car so everybody can dry off, plus had everything that they wanted to drink. Uber drivers don't do that. But when you're paying me, if I'm going 18 miles and you're giving me $160, guess what? I'll take care of you. You're going to be a VIP rider. What's up, Miss Jacqueline from Indiana? What's good, lady? She's on my Facebook. I know her mom. Tell your mama said, what's up, Jacqueline? Say what's up. I'm gonna have to catch up with you. I know you were doing something with the military or the reserves or something like that. And I've been so busy I haven't had time to catch up, but I'm gonna have to catch up with you. But yeah, man, if you're only taking what these apps are paying at the concerts, then you're not capitalizing on what's in front of you. You've got people in front of you that want to pay. They want to pay you. So I'm thinking, okay, well, what type of deals are we talking about? Well, can you take us at 7? Can you pick us up at 10:30? No problem. I could do that. But after you pick us up, can you take us here? I could take you there. No problem. There's never a problem. When my clients book with me, they pay me enough to keep my schedule blocked up. So all the opportunities I would lose anyways, they kind of compensate me for that. They're paying me not only for my time, but also for the opportunity cost, because I might be able to go get an $80 ride, $90 ride. So why would I be doing all these rides for like $24 when it's an $80 ride right here? I'm not doing it for $24. No, here's an $18. Here's a $9 ride. Here's a $7. I'm not taking none of that. I'll take one ride, $160. That covers everything. All opportunity. It gets you to and from. It pays for me to sit and wait for you. You're being catered to. That's what I am as a private driver. I will cater to you. You don't have to worry about if I'm going to show up, if I'm going to cancel and pick somebody else up. That's what Uber drivers do. That's what Lyft drivers do. They'll cancel you, decline you because a better opportunity came. Oh shit, why am I picking up this person for $32? I just got one for $45. Cancel that one. I'm taking that one. That's what you get. That's what you get. So what I do is I say, hey, if I'm going to ever pick you up at 10:30, when you come out the concert, I'm going to pick you up exactly where I drop you off. Each time I pick you up exactly where I drop you off. That way we don't have to, if you want me to send my location, I'll do it, but it's going to be right where I drop you off because that's easier. And I'm one of those people, man. Oh, Triple E's laptop up and running now. Good deal, brother. Good deal, brother. Yeah, but that's what I tell folks, man. When I'm doing my concerts, exactly, nobody's waiting in traffic at an event. And out here, Uber and Lyft, they don't pay you for sitting goddamn 20, 30 minutes just to get into the parking lot. And then once you get to the parking lot, you got to work through all the cones and get through all the security, finally get to your people. Hopefully they can find where you are. Then you got to get out. $24. 40, 50 minutes done pass by. 40, 50 minutes, and you getting $24 in 40, 50 minutes. The same 40 and 50 minutes you're doing, I probably had $150 already. So $24 versus $150, I'm going to take the $150 each time. Like people, they want to, oh man, I want to know how much do drivers make? And I tell people, well, what do you plan on driving? Like, do you plan on driving on the apps or do you plan on doing private rides? What are you planning on doing? Because if you're doing the apps, I mean, you could go anywhere from $9 an hour all the way up to probably, $70, $80 an hour, depending on what you're doing. But the apps are not going to pay you that on a consistent basis. Some nights you might I was doing $48 an hour on Lyft the other day, $48 an hour. I'll never drive at $48 an hour, but it was headed to where my private client was. So I took the $48 an hour. It was like $24 for like 30 minutes. I was like, no problem. I'm headed up that way anyways. But on my clients, if it was an hour, I'd be paid almost $200 for that. There's been times when I've been with my clients and I've gotten almost $500 in an hour, 1 hour. So it's me. I don't really look at the apps as saying, oh yeah, man, I'm going to do it. What up, Big C, my brother? So, okay. Oh, no, you're not. Say Big C in Miami, kept it 100, that crew in Wynwood, dope spot. Oh, Antonio, you went through. That's what's up, man. So now, if anybody don't know, Crew Winwood, that's where Big C, my man, Big C 305, he's down there in Miami. He's running, Crew at Winwood. Antonio went through because he said any Uber Lyft drivers come through Crew at Winwood down here in Miami, I'm going to give you half off your food and drinks and everything. So come on through. Antonio, I'm glad you went and checked it out. I keep telling Big Crew, man, Big C, when he does it next time, I want to do a live stream from there. So if you go down there, make sure that you get in touch with him and tell him, hey, man, Jeff's going to do a live stream down here or whatever, and I'll have you on there so you can chop it up with everybody about how y'all doing it down in Florida. I want to talk to Big C and everything. So definitely, man. I'm glad you went through, man. I'm glad you went through. So yeah, Big C, man, he's taking care of us down there, man. I love the fact that he's one of those people who sees drivers as a class of people, as a career that should actually be catered to. We do a lot for the community. So the fact that he's willing to take care of us, we come through Crew Winwood, he'll give us the food, the drinks, the hangout spot, half off of you, a Uber Lyft driver. I'm like, dude, you ain't getting them discounts nowhere else. You ain't walking in no other spot getting a discount like that. You come through the barbecue. Big C came through the barbecue because he's been supporting us for a long time. And he was like, man, anybody from the barbecue come down, I'm taking care of y'all. 50% off of everything. Swing on through. So I'm glad you went through, Tony. Oh, man, I'm glad you went through. Like I said, you gotta go down there when I do a live stream next. Yeah, man, them screenshots was crazy. Winwood, the hip hood. Oh, no problem, man. Hey, I told him next time I go down there, when I go down to my sons down in Port St. Lucie, I'm gonna have to drive to Miami because I want to meet all you guys in Miami anyways. I've never been there. So I'm gonna have to cruise through, man. And Eric, he's down there on the Tampa side. So somehow I'm gonna link up with the Palm Beach, Tampa people. Somehow we're gonna get over to Miami. We're gonna do it, man. I got a dog sitter already, I'm working a dog sitter into the schedule. Because I'm like, my dogs are pretty self-sufficient. You just got to stop through once or twice a day. Make sure they got enough food and water because they like to eat a lot. Other than that, they pee and poop outside. I ain't worried about that. So it's like, I just need a dog sitter to come swing through every once in a while. Lonnie said, I just left Miami. See, you should have went to Crew Winwood. If you be watching the barbecue, you know Crew Winwood is taking care of us over there. Blondie, you would have went over there. You would have ate, drank, kicked back, relaxed, met some drivers over. That's the new spot for us. That's the Miami spot right there. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see you in Tampa. Yeah, man. I'm going to have to come down. Like I said, my son's down there. If they come to Nashville, if they got a layover in Nashville, I'll come through Nashville. Like, oh, yeah. Man. This is everyone doesn't understand. You have to live in cheap areas and not to worry about trying private shit. No, Miami, it's too expensive. Joey, you crazy. Joey said, you have to live in cheap areas. Joey, we own houses, bro. You see this house? I'm not renting this house, man. I own this house. It's not about living cheap. It's about using your money smart. You can pay rent all you want, but at some point, you got to have a game plan to either buy you a condo, buy you a townhouse, buy you a fixer-upper, get you some equity in the world around you. So it's not about living cheap. It's about using your money intelligently. See, now what I can do because I got a house, I can go get a car every year if I felt like it because my house is the leverage. They see me as being an owner. I'm stable. I'm not going nowhere. All my interest rates are super low. My credit is like probably a 780 by now. I don't even know what my credit is. Let me check. Because once you, like I'm telling you, man, once you do something like this and you end up getting a house, trust me, your life changes because everybody sees you as something stable. I don't know what my credit is. Let me see. I always go through my bank to check it. But so it's not about living in cheap spots. You live in a cheap spot, you're living in a hood. I got too much nice shit to live in a cheap spot. I wouldn't do that to myself. Let's see something. What is my FICO score? What is my FICO score, please? Oh, I thought it was trying to find it for me. I was taking this time. Yeah, so yeah, we don't do the living cheap shit because I live in a really nice neighborhood. Really, I bought my house in 2019. Welcome to the channel. Like I said, man, you asked me a whole bunch of shit that's already been answered. 2019. So you know, I'm pretty much, my house is worth double of what I got it. Most people at your age was willed to home. You're probably right. But me, being in my 50s, I bought my house in my 40s. Like, you could buy a house in your 20s and 30s. Okay, I'm going down. Damn, what did I do? I don't know. All right, I'm at a 755. All right. I thought I'd be at 800. My highest was at 776. I was at 70, 76, 776, 67, 70, 76. Last month I was at 778. So I went from a 773. So I was 778, 70, 73, 755. So I'm going down. Don't know why. I haven't looked at my credit. I know this is why your credit score goes down. If you don't have enough credit, this is what they do. They keep trying to sell you more credit cards. They say if you get more outstanding credit cards, then you have better, your credit score goes up because it makes your outstanding like really huge. Like it'll say, okay, you have $40,000 in credit and you're only using $3,000 of that 40. Okay, cool. Then your credit score will go up. But then if you use, let's say you go from 3,000 to 5,000, they say, since you have 5,000 in credit, that 40,000 now, you have to get another credit card, like a $10,000 credit card to keep your rate the same or else it'll go down. So I'm like, I'm not getting another credit card just to keep my rate down. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So it's like, man. So it's like, you gotta kind of understand how credit. Say, Ronald says, I'm a driver in Chicago and Cleveland. How do I get Uber to stop ripping me off with the reservation? Man, they don't even give me reservations no more. I used to do reservations and have surge attached to the reservation. I got tons of videos about that. People say, how do you do that, man? Hell yeah, I need 10 more cards. I do it. I ain't getting no more credit cards. Yeah, I don't even do reservations. Reservations, man, they're ripoffs. Because they'll tell you, let's say it's $24, but then they'll say something happened, and then you'll say it'll go from 24 down to 18. And you'll be like, why is it only 18? Oh, well, because the time was less or the miles were less. But the rider don't pay differently. The rider pays whatever the rider pays. They just paying you less on the reservation. So I don't even do, man. Nope. I'll do reservations on other apps, like my private clients will reserve with me, or I'll do a reservation on like the Hum app. I won't do reservations on any other app because it's not worth it. Yeah, they're taking 2-3 times as much and waste your time. Oh yeah. And that's why I'm like, I'm not messing with I'll see reservations on Uber. I'll see them on Lyft. I don't even touch them. I'm gonna see if I can see I'm gonna show you guys what the reservations on Lyft look like. And you'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, straight trash. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I got some money in here. I'm like $30. I'm gonna show y'all what these scheduled reservations look like on Lyft if they'll open them up for me. Now they don't have any in here right now. We're trying to do that, damn it. Yeah, they don't show me any reservations right now, but they be for like $4, $6. One was $17 for like 20 something miles. And I'm sitting there thinking, if it's $17 for 24 miles, that person probably paid about $3-4 a mile for that reservation because they had to pay a reservation fee and everything. And Lyft is locking it all up. They're keeping it all. So I'm like, there's no way I'll take a reservation for that. For people like that, if it's going 20 something miles, I should be getting at least minimum 40 something dollars. I guarantee they charge them people about $40-50 for that reservation. So they're charging people really, really low based on what we should be getting, charging them real low and then eating into our cost. So when they're saying that drivers out there when they say they're giving a discount to a rider, they're giving a discount to a rider, but it's coming out of our pocket as the driver. The apps aren't giving it. We're the ones who's taking a hit because they're giving discounts to everybody right now just to keep people on the app. They're giving them all discounts and it's coming out of our pocket. So I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing that. Nah. I'll just say I had a reservation today that came with upfront as a ping, $15, accepted it. It was 3 minutes later, they canceled it, and I got 23. It was still on a previous trip, and I was still on a previous trip. Okay, so you canceled it, and they got it. Okay. Yeah, be talking about some wait 30 to 40 minutes on the app. You can make whatever they offer before that. Exactly. And they'll hold your app up. They'll freeze your app up so all the opportunities are passing you by. You missing $30 rides, $40 rides, you missing bangers, you missing all of this stuff. Because for 30-40 minutes, all that you're getting zero for because they just lock your app up. So I'm like, okay, throttle you down, then they lock your app up and everything, and they don't cover none of that. They don't pay for none of that. And these apps got to realize, man, we're not gonna sit there and continuously let them take us. If they keep trying to take us and we allow it, then they'll keep doing it. So what we do, what up, King James? So what we do is we talk to riders out there. So we talk to riders and we let them know right off the bat, this is how the apps are treating us. Do you want to be a part of that treatment system, or do you want to go with something different? Here's my business card. So we give them the business card. So now once they become our client, like these are all my clients right now. I just had a client today who actually canceled. She was supposed to go to the airport on Friday, but she's doing something different. But here are all my clients here. So these are all my rides. All of these rides are booked. All of these rides here. So because all those rides are booked, each ride is averaging about $60. Some are more than that. Well, the one tomorrow is $100. So, it's like about $115. So I got one coming in for $115, but all of these are average about $60 to $80. And it's about probably 10 of them. So this is about, $800 right now sitting in my phone. $800 in my phone right now. Once you get it to where you book your clients to where that 800 is sitting there, my job now is to fill those gaps and to fill those spots now with other private clients. Because if I can fill each one of those gaps with one or two people, I can go from 800 to 1600 real quick. Then I get all the late calls. Like yesterday, I got a couple of calls yesterday, real quick calls. And one was $50 and it was for like 4 miles. I get that all the time. Hey, what are you doing? I got to go somewhere by 7:45. I got to go somewhere at 7:40. I'm like, all right, cool. And it was 4 o'clock when she told me I got to go somewhere at 7:45. So I said, well, I'll leave my house at about 7:20. I'll get near her house. Give me some time to wipe the car because she's only like 10 minutes away. Wipe the car down, clean everything out, get it all nice and everything. So when she comes out, it's clean. It's clean. That's what I do for my people. Get $50. So with these rides, I can easily fill my schedule's locked. So I can fill my schedule with other people, emergency stuff, last minute stuff, spur of the moment, or I can drive on Uber Lyft. So this is all like almost guaranteed money. So I don't worry too much. Like I said, I don't worry much about using, especially like I said, everybody knows what just happened with the app, the scheduling app I was just about to try to use with PAX. We were trying to use that. I would never have a schedule like this on PAX. It's impossible. It's impossible. To have 8 scheduled rides already locked into my phone, all on dates, all ready to rock and roll, all ready to go. It's impossible because like they said, drivers are hungry. You will get a ride locked in. Next thing you know, it's gone or it's disappeared or it's given to somebody else. So like if you're going to do scheduling, I know how I do scheduling. I know how I treat my clients. I text them. I let them know. I even confirm with them. One of my clients said, hey, I appreciate you hitting me up. He was a new client. I appreciate you hitting me up. I was like, yeah, this is what I do. The day before your trip or the day before your ride, I say, hey, just confirming tomorrow at 9:30. I'll be there at 9:30. Oh, yeah, yep, definitely be here at 9:30. Thank you so much. I'm like, no problem. This is what I do. I let my people know. I'm not going to sit there and make them sit. Man, I hope he remembered he's got to pick me up. I hope he remembered he's got to pick me up. I'll let you know I remember I got to pick you up. I send you a message the night before. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow I'll be there at 9:30 sharp, this and that. Oh, perfect. Hey, I'll have some coffee for you if you want some coffee. Oh, I got my own coffee. All right. Let people know, man. Check people out. And I'm not, like I said, I tell people if you're going to do the private ride business, be ready to cater to people a lot more than what you do now. With Uber and Lyft people, we don't message them. We don't talk to them. We just roll up. If you want to convert them, you can convert them. If you're not, just take the ride as it is. But there's not a lot to that business. Rideshare is not a lot to it. It's just get in, get out, get in, get out. If you get a tip, you might get it. You might not get it because Uber might steal it. Uber might give it to you. Who knows? But I'm one of those people that I want to book my people in my phone, have it already done. That way I can go out and conduct business and I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I know where I'm supposed to be at what time. So I conduct business. Like today, I might go out and drive today for a little bit. I don't know. I didn't drive yesterday. Might go out today, drive a little bit. I can because I don't have a scheduled ride till tomorrow. I could take the day off. I got 3 of them coming up. So that's a quick, 60, 80, and 115. So that's over $200 on 3 rides. Over $200 on 3. So 60 and 80 makes the 140 and the 115 puts me at 255. So I'm at 255 tomorrow. 255 on 3 rides. 255. One of them's a nature hike. One of them's gonna take me about 30 miles. So it's like, other than that, I could do that. So I have backups if you can. I have backups if I can't be in your city. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is. Man. And I'm one of those people that say, if I'm going to sit up there and work with a team, especially me, because I work with teams here in Phoenix all the time. I got people that I want to use. There's 2 or 3 drivers that I always, hey, man, tomorrow I might be kind of jammed up because I got 2 or 3 rides booked tomorrow. If anything pops up tomorrow, I'll be available. I look at my schedule and I know when I got I got 2 or 3 rides going tomorrow. So I know if anything pops up tomorrow, I need to have somebody on deck already. Hey, man, listen, y'all know I got a busy scheduled day. One of my friends just hit me up, said that they need a ride from here to there. Can you do me a favor? I'm going to send you their information. Can you pick them up? Because I'm not going to be able to do my ride and pick them up. Oh, I got it. I'll shoot them the information. That's how I do my people out here. I take care of them. And my team is always on point. They're always ready, man. There's not a whole lot of, I don't know who's going to my people. I choose the drivers that I choose to be on my team because I know their energy level. I know what they're coming with. I know what they're bringing to the table. So I'm not going to sit there and pretend that anybody can drive my client. My clients don't deal with just anybody. They when they pay me, you're the best ever, Jeff. Love you, Jeff. Appreciate you, Jeff. They text me this stuff all the time because it's about energy. Not every driver is on that level. Some of them are just straight drivers. Some of them are a little too quiet. Some of my drivers, they love to chop. Some of my riders love to chop it up, talk life, talk business, gossip, be cracking up, laughing and everything. So I'm like, I got to have somebody more like me because I know if I send this client, it would work well with that person. So I want that person to go. And so I appreciate having the freedom and the luxury to choose exactly what driver I think will match well with my client because that's me catering to my client. I'm not just sending them any random that happen to be in the area. That's what Uber and Lyft does. If they just send you any random, oh yeah, well, such and such got that ride. Well, does that person even know my client? Nope. Do they know how I am with my clients? Nope. Then you're not catering to my client then. You're just making sure that person is, I'm like, nah, man, I can't do that. I can't do that. My people are different. I do different when I handle my clients. My clients pay good money for a reason. Like when King James wouldn't pick up my client. He had a white Camry and he picked them up and he got black SUV prices. So he's getting black SUV prices, picking people up in a white Camry, which is why I tell people, it don't matter what car you got. Just be on that level of ready to do business. That's all I ask of you. Be ready to do business. I don't care what car you got. A lot of people on my team don't have black SUVs, and that's totally cool. You still gonna get paid the same. Watch, because that's how my clients are. They're good like that. They don't rate us based on what car we got. They say, are you dependable? Are you reliable? Is your car clean? Are you a professional person? You're not just going to be here, on the phone arguing with your girlfriend the whole time I'm on a ride with you and shit. Are you a professional? That's all they really care about. All that extra crap, that's fluff. That's BS. And I don't deal with that, man. Oh, yeah. The crazy part is that Uber and Lyft done strip the energy out of drivers to the point you don't even want riders in your car. Yeah. And that's why I think a lot of my clients come from the industry of not wanting to be in an Uber or Lyft. I just picked up a new client. New client said the reason why he won't use Uber. So he went to Hum. He says he's not using Uber ever again. He went over to Hum. He used to always get Uber drivers and they would the entire time complain about the money. The whole time complaining about the money. He would be taking short trips for work here and there. They're complaining about money. I'm like, well, that's because they don't get paid a lot. I mean, imagine you meet a girl at the bar, you meet a guy at the bar or something like that for you ladies out there, and you're interested in them. If all they're doing is complaining about their ex the entire time at dinner, all they're doing is talking about their ex. Well, my ex this, my ex that, my ex this, my ex that, you see no joy in that person. There's no joy. All they doing is hammering on that. At some point, you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to, and there's so many drivers doing that right now. So I'm like, when my people get in the car, I talk car talk, I talk pets, I talk life, and they like, man, do you got a card? Shit, it was a joy riding with you. It was a straight pleasure riding with you. If I want to convert somebody in the beginning, I'll tell them, hey, listen, Uber's only giving me $23 for this ride. Normally in these trucks and cars, we do this ride for like $50, $60. They give me $23. I'll do it for $45, but I can't do it for $23. That's the only time they hear me talk about price. If they go, okay, that's the deal, that's fine, I'll pay 45 because they're charging me 61 for it. I'm like, yeah, because they're trying to give me 23. Okay, 45 is fine. Or if they say, well, I'm paying 40. All right, well, we'll do it for 40 then. Okay, 40 is fine. But you ain't gonna sit and hear me the whole time arguing and complaining, because nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear how great business is going, how great life is going, how great this city is. It's like Arizona's a vacation spot. That's what they want to hear about. This guy, he's like, nah, man, I was on Uber for years. So I decided just to start going Hum. He met a Hum driver. His name was it Robert or John or something like he told me the name. But he said, yeah, I met him. He's the guy who told me about Hum and everything. So I downloaded the app and all of that stuff. So that's when he booked the ride and he got me. He was like, man, so glad. He said, because you're way different than what they got on Uber or Lyft. I was actually talking to his neighbor. When I was pulling up to his house, I pulled up to the wrong house. So the pin was on his house, but I pulled up to the corner because I was thinking the corner house. So I pulled up to the corner. The garage was open for the neighbor. So I'm sitting there talking to the neighbor lady. So I pull up and I said the name. She's like, nope. She said, actually, that's his house right up here. I was like, oh, hell. I said, well, actually, he told me to come pick y'all up. And we were just laughing and joking and everything like that. And she was like, oh, no, he's this and that. And we were just cracking up laughing. So I drive up to him. And then I started telling him, I was about to pick up your neighbor. Your neighbor's trying to steal your ride, man. So he was like, oh, man, they're always this and that. And they're going back and forth across the yard. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll be gone for a couple of days. And it's like, that's what I do. I cruise up and I create an environment for people. I don't just cruise up and act all like too strict and stagnant. I started joking with the lady and we sitting there laughing, having a good time, cracking up. I pull up talking to him. Now we're just going back and forth. And he was like, man, I'm so glad I got you. It's like, it was nightmares on Uber. Man, this is my first time using Hum. When I was trying to use Uber, man, I get the worst drivers ever. They always complain the whole time. Say, nope. Hum's not in Utah yet. We're in Idaho. It's in Idaho, but it's not Utah. Oh yeah, $1 per mile is trash if there are dead miles involved. Oh yeah, I can't do $1 per mile, man. It's just I can't do it. Well, Roxy says, hey, I'm happy driving because I'm in my car because I'm getting my price. Yep. And that's the thing. When people realize that when drivers have the flexibility, autonomy, the money, the freedom, the liberty, when we have all of those things and we feel like, our time is being utilized well and we're being paid for our time, you've got a happy driver now. It's hard to make that driver upset. When I know my private clients are paying me, when they even prepay me, hey man, I already sent you the payment already. I'm like, cool, I just saw it come through. They know I'm good for the money. They don't have to do the ride first and then say, we'll pay you when the ride's over. They already know me. They've been with me for a while. They'll send me the money ahead of time. Hey man, Saturday, I already paid you for the Saturday. All right, cool, no problem. Now, if I can't make a Saturday, I got to find them a ride and I got to transfer that person the money. That's about how it works, but I've never had to do that yet. So when we're getting the money and we're being used and our time is being used wisely, that's different. That's very different. And that's what kind of upset me. Yeah, that's 2 new PC in my book. Oh yeah. And what upset me with the whole issue with PAX or whatever is that, and this is why I was saying PAX feels like an agency and not really like a rideshare app or a ride service. They feel like an agency. It's because they don't respect drivers' time. That's just what I think. Like I said, it's all my opinions based on what I witnessed and everything. You don't have people on a Friday night, Saturday night, Thursday night, coming to these events, not making a dime, sitting in parking lots for hours on end, not making a dime, when all of this money is circulating all over Arizona, all over Phoenix. Money is circulating everywhere. Private clients are being lost. Sitting in this parking lot, and you're not meeting any private clients. I mean, so much shit was going on. And I'm like, this is not how it's done, man. This is not how it's done. If you want to get drivers to trust in you and to believe you, you got to think about the drivers. A lot of these drivers have mortgages coming up. They've got rents coming up. They've got car notes coming up. They're giving up all good money sitting here in this parking lot with all this money circulating around them. I would leave and they didn't like it. That's why I call them an agency. If you don't like the fact that I left to make money when everybody else wasn't making money, if that upset you that I left to make money, then you're not really looking out for drivers. You're looking out for the agency now. because drivers say we want other drivers to make money. If I was in that parking lot and somebody was like, oh man, I just went across the street, I got $100 ride, I'd be like, oh, good shit, man. Because that's how I am. That's my soul. That's my energy. Good shit, man. You went out and got some money. Yeah, I was down at the gas station getting some, and some dude, I picked him up, took him to Tempe real quick, got $100, man. Good shit, man. That's how I would be. But for people to be upset that I left and was making money and was coming back, that cracked me up. That let me know this is not about this is about an agency. This is about control. It's about the illusion of we want all the cars around. We want all the drivers around us. We want all the. Once the energy level showed me that people were upset that drivers were getting paid because we weren't sitting around not getting paid. Once that happened, I really started distancing myself a little bit away from PAX. I had to distance myself because I'm like, this is not the energy that I'm on. This is not the energy I'm on. If people are going to sit around and complain about drivers getting paid, think about it. You're complaining that drivers are getting paid versus not getting paid, sitting in the parking lot. Bro, it's not my deal. This is not my deal. Not my deal. And all the drivers that sat, like I said, every driver that was there that I saw that night, that sat there that night, because after I left, because I was making money and everything, the investors were like, hey, make sure we feel bad that the night was a flop. Give everybody, X amount of dollars, help people out. I never got a dime. Because they were upset at me. They were upset that I was out making money. So they never called me and says, hey, Jeff, since you came down and supported the agency, make sure you come get this extra money that the investors gave us to give to everybody who came to support the agency. It's an agency. That's all it is. PAX is not a rideshare app, in my opinion. It's an agency. And they fucked up by coming into the game thinking they were bigger than the game itself. A lot of hype. Oh, we're elite. We're executive. We're this, we're that. You have zero market share. What up, Steve? You got zero market share right now. You have no market share. You don't even have like a true app being built yet. It don't even exist right now in the world of rideshare. This is a big pond, and you're like a tadpole when it's just being born, and you put yourself above the game. Oh, we're this, we're that. We're elite. We're not just Uber or Lyft. We're bigger than that. We're not Hum. We're this. We're elite. We're executive. And I'm like, bro, this sounds like a bunch of that, that Amway shit. When you go to Amway and they try to make you be an Amway seller, it's kind of like that shit. Like, yeah, I'm like, no, man, you can't. Let's keep it real. Let's tone this shit down. Stop with all the hype. Let's keep it real. This is really what it is, man. And so I tell folks all the time, if you don't want to sit up there and truly listen to a driver and say, hey, you're sitting in the parking lot not making no money right now. This whole deal is going sideways right now. Tell you guys what, there's events all around us. And I was telling people that in the parking lot, hey man, there's events going on all around us. We got games and shit. Hey man, go out and at least get some money real quick. Don't sit here all night. Don't sit here. Go out and get some money, man. Don't sit here all night. But the agency was telling people, no. Don't nobody leave. Stay here. Stay broke. Don't nobody leave. Stay in the lot. Stay broke. It's Uber's coming in. Lyft's coming in. Waymo's coming in. Everybody making money. No, don't leave. Don't leave. Stay broke. Stay here and stay broke. Because we want to let people see that we got all these nice trucks around. That's what we want people to see. We want people to come out and say, people don't care about all these trucks. They're using Uber, Lyft, and Waymo. They don't give a shit about none of these trucks here. They don't care. They don't recognize business. They don't see it. They're not listening to like the energy around them. Not listening to they're trying to force something. Yeah, it's like a pyramid scheme. They're trying to force something and they're forcing it without stopping to read the room. Hey, nobody gives a shit about all these black SUVs. Everybody's using Waymos. I mean, it's like Altimas and shit. Prius is pulling in, taking people out of there. And I'm sitting there like, why are y'all just sitting in this parking lot? There's a Wiz Khalifa concert going on like 2 miles this way. There's tons of people right down the street at the Marquee getting picked up because I'm seeing them on my app at the Marquee. There's people at the U of A game. Why don't we just sit in this parking lot? Because the agency says not to leave. My clients couldn't pay me to sit in a driveway for free. My clients couldn't not pay me. My clients couldn't tell me to sit in a driveway for free. If my client said, hey, Jeff, just sit here, hang out here for a couple of hours, we'll be out. Okay, how much I getting paid for that? Nothing. Just sit here. What? Sit here. Just sit here for a couple of hours and we'll come out eventually. Am I getting paid to sit here? No, just sit here because, you're our driver. That's kind of how that shit was. You cannot tell me to sit somewhere and not use this big ass truck in the city flowing with cash on a Friday night for free. Just sit there. I'm psyched. And I'm looking at all these drivers. I'm like, y'all don't see this? I'm looking at all these drivers. I'm like, are y'all real business people? Are we real business people? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Y'all don't see this? None of y'all see this? They controlling y'all somehow, controlling y'all with this agency, elite, executive mentality, all this hype being sold, and they got y'all sitting in the parking lot for free. Y'all not even moving y'all trucks because they told y'all not to. They were mad at me. They was pissed at me because I kept leaving. It's money to be made. Everybody was pissed off. They, like I said, at the end of the night when they felt bad and they gave everybody a little cash in their hand just for sitting there, $50. Here you go, $50 for gas. At least thanks for coming down. And I'm sitting there like, why would I sit up there and not go out and make the $355 that I was supposed to make being an independent contractor, being a driver, because an agency told me to sit in the parking lot because the agency wants to look good when people walk out. That's not my problem. I'm an independent contractor. So what you got to do is you got to set up your app to pay people. Once people are getting paid, shit, they'll go wherever you say go. When Uber and Lyft, when they used to throw them big ass concerts and had that surge hitting, you don't think we was there? $156 rides, $80 rides, $100 rides, going a few miles. You don't think we was there because the apps were paying people to be there at these events. The apps were paying. When the apps are paying to go down the Wild Horse, we're at the Wild Horse getting paid. When the apps are paying to be downtown, the apps are paying, we're getting paid. And I'm looking at all these drivers sitting in the parking lot not getting paid with all these big ass trucks not getting paid. And I'm like, how intelligent are we? As a set of independent contractors, how intelligent are we? Are we really doing this? Because I'm not. I'm all for building business. But I'm not about to sit here and let a completely brand new tadpole level, no market share app tell me what to do with my truck when I've been doing this shit since 2005, when I've been doing this on the app since 2019. How can you come along and tell me what to do? You can't control me like that. And I'm like, there's for people to be mad at me. Oh, what up, my man Eric? Thank you, brother. He's been passing the respect back. Oh, man. Brother, you gonna get it right back anyways. You gotta pick the client up again. So we're gonna keep passing the same $20 back and forth. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But man, and that's why I was like, you can't be a brand new app coming into the game. And you're looking, the type of drivers they're looking for are drivers like me. Elite drivers who have our own private client base, 8 rides locked into my phone, 10 rides that sometimes locked in 12 rides locked into my phone. They want all those rides out of my phone on their app. That's what they want. They want those rides out of my phone on their app so they get a 35% cut of everything I got in my phone. That's what they really want. And the sad part is this. If somebody's paying me $100, let's say paying me $100 to go 7 miles, that's because they appreciate the fact that I washed the truck down, appreciate the fact that I threw water in the car, appreciate the fact that I drove to them, appreciate the fact that I blocked that time out, picked them up, got them where they're paying for all of that, the opportunity to locking out time. They're paying for all of that with that $100. So I respect that. I appreciate the $100 because of what it took for me to get there. I'm dressed up, I'm showered up, I'm getting there. This is work to me. This is work. But do you think Pax is going to charge them $100? No. Pax got to charge them $156 just for me to get 100. For 7 miles, Pax would have to charge them $156 just for me to get 100 out of that because I'm only getting 65%. So if Pax is not charging them $156 I'm not charging my client 100 that I normally charge. What is Pax going to charge him for 7 miles? Probably about $50. So Pax is going to charge him about $50 for that same ride that I used to charge 100 for. I'm only getting 65% of $50. That's about $30. So I'm getting $30 instead of $100 now, just because I took somebody out of my phone for $100 and I put them on Pax. They're only doing a 7-mile trip. See, Pax doesn't pay you dead miles. It doesn't pay you cancellation. It doesn't pay you, all these. It don't pay for none of that. Deposits, it don't pay for none of that. So I'll be taking $100 deal out of my phone, putting it onto an app that's going to say 7 miles. Okay, $50. Jeff, you get 65% of $50. You get $35. You get $30. I'm like, I used to get 100 for that. Yeah, well, you get 30 because we're only charging them 50. Then why would I take my people that's 100 on my phone out of my phone, put it on your app? You're not paying me for my getting dressed up. You're not paying me for my getting bottled water. You're not paying me for my wiping everything down. You're not paying me for getting to them. You're not paying me for none of that like my client used to pay me for. But you're going to give me 65% of my own client, but you're undercharging my own client all the way down to $50. So now I'm losing $70 with every client I put. If I got eight clients in there for $100 and I'm losing $70 per client, that means I just paid Pax. I just lost $560. So I lost $560 just by moving my clients from my phone over to Pax. I lost $560. That's minus $560 just right off the top. Minus $560. And that's only on 8 clients. Imagine moving them all over. I'm losing thousands and thousands per year. Thousands per year in potential income because I didn't keep them as private clients on my own. I instead stuck them on an app. You got to understand the math of this business. And I was trying to explain this to them in a meeting, all of us sitting there. I was like, drivers are not going to take their private people and put them on an app that's taking 35% of the money, only giving them, they're not doing that. Oh, well, we can tell them this and we can do this and we can tell them that and we can do this and we can. I'm like, you can say what you want to say. I don't think anybody's going to do it. It's like, thank you, Jose. I appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, my man. Man, appreciate it. And I would tell them, man, I would really tell them, I don't think anybody's going to do that. That's just me speaking real, like being not no fluff, no hype, no selling Amway. That's just me being, I said, I don't think nobody's going to do that because I'm a driver. And I wouldn't do that. Why would I give up $100 client and end up getting $30 from that now? I went from $100 client, but it said, hey man, it's $30, but you're only going 7 miles, Jeff. You're getting $30 for 7 miles. That's a good price. And I'm like, but I used to get $100 for those 7 miles. Yeah, but now we're only charging the guy $50 now. We're helping him out. We're charging him only $50. Yeah, you're helping him out. He paid the $50. Well, if he wants to pay you the $100, he can always tip you another $70. So then that means he went from paying $50 now to $120 because he had to make sure I got $100. And normally he was only paying $100 flat out. Now he's paying $120 because he wants to include you in the deal now. So it's like, this is not mathing. It's not mathing. So yeah, exactly. Why do you think the Uber business? Exact that right there. Because they're so busy trying to, well, we're helping the rider out. But if the app is set up, for drivers, if the app is set up for drivers to benefit drivers, to be a tool for drivers, then the first thing you got to do is talk to a driver. That would be me. Like I said, they don't listen to me. It's cool. You ain't got to. And once they stop listening to me, I say, you know what? I need to distance myself from this. Because I'm going to be one of those people, like I said, there's so many YouTubers out there, influencers they call them, that are getting sued right now for misleading their followers on their channel. So many influencers get sued for that. And that's real. Just type it in, influencers sued. They be getting these people to buy into shit left and right. And when people buy into it and find out that it's not what they said it was, the influencer gets sued for it. So, but I've been 100 with everybody. I was saying exactly what they were telling me in the beginning. I was even messaging people, hey man, this is conceptual. All right, cool, Triple E. Hey, good luck at the interview tomorrow, brother. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, this is conceptual. It's conceptual. That means this is not even happening. You guys are making up a concept of business, which sounds like a pretty good concept. It sounds like a good concept. I like the concept. It sounds good. But as the concept went away and they started really doing things, implementing things, it wasn't what they said. And I'm like, okay, this is not what you guys were saying, though. This is totally different from what you guys were saying. Oh, well, the reason why is because it sounds like a bunch of excuses. Because if you can't do what you said you was going to do, then I need to let people know, hey, this is what it actually is. I know I said this on video and you got this on video, but this is what it actually is. Because I'm on video, I'm being recorded. I'm on YouTube. I'm influencing people to make decisions and choices based on what I'm saying. So I got to keep it 100. If I know something, then I need to say it to the people I've been talking to. If I know something and I don't say it to the people I've been talking to, what does that make me look like? Now my channel's a piece of shit now because I've been telling people something completely wrong, knowing it is wrong, but just not saying nothing because, oh, it kind of went sideways. Maybe I shouldn't say nothing. No, I should probably say something. So like I said, even though Pax was like, Jeff, we can't sponsor you. I said, I'm totally fine with that. I'm cool with that. I actually made a video days before saying, I just don't feel right being sponsored by them. I just don't feel right. I don't feel right. And they apparently felt the same because they ended up sending me a message. Hey, Jeff, we kind of considered, maybe, it's time for us to kind of step back from the sponsorship. I say, you know what? Great. Because I didn't have to come and tell y'all that. And I dropped the video. Then when I dropped the video, they kind of saw that on the 8th. They told me that on the 22nd. They told me that on the 22nd or the 21st. They told me that on the 21st. I made my video on the 18th, 3 days before they told me that they didn't want to sponsor me no more. 3 days before, I was saying, I don't feel good taking their money. I don't like this type of sponsorship. I don't. Because I need to keep my channel what it always was. And yeah, I lose money. But I'd rather keep supporting you guys. Y'all got me this far. This channel is only growing. I'm not going to allow somebody to come along and see how far this channel is growing, use my influence against people to tell them something that I know not to be 100% true. Maybe it's only 50% true. Maybe it's only 25% true. Whatever it is, I need to be 100% true and say, hey, this is only 25% true. This is what they said. It's only half. You as a driver can't transfer your rides to somebody else. They're doing that behind the scenes. They're controlling the strings. They're doing it. So therefore, I need to be clean with it. If I know something's going on, I need to be clean with it. And they're not comfortable with me being clean with it. I'm not comfortable trying to conceal the way they really do business. I said, I don't even want the sponsorship, bro. I don't even want it. I'm cool. I don't even want it. Yeah, things have been happening before. Yeah. You said get your book. Exactly. Yep. Sponsorship and ownership are two different things. Oh, yeah. Like I said, and we own the content on this channel. We own this content. I own this content. Everything I say is on me. If I say something, it comes back not to be false, and I knew it was false, and I never clarified it or cleared it up of being true about it, then that falls on me on this channel on recording. Anybody can pull these recordings up and be like, well, Jeff, this is what you said. And see, and I was talking things and showing you guys what emails and messaging there as I was showing the truth of everything. That's when y'all really started saying, okay, so Jeff is being transparent. He's like really saying what's going on. Like he's driving on this app and he's saying what's going on. Like he can't get a ride. It's cancels. Is this, is that. He's really saying, okay, people are controlling the rides. People are moving. Okay, I see. Because all of this was never told to us in the beginning. It was never told to us in the beginning. So I just make sure you guys are supporting me on this channel for a long time, man. Almost 14,100 people. I think on this live stream, by now we probably had 14,100. I don't even know. We're probably at 14,100. What up, Jesse? Back in the game, baby. I saw the truck. Nice truck. Nice. Jesse went out and got him a, what was a Nissan 4Runner? What was it? Was it a 4Runner? It was a Nissan Pathfinder. That's what it was. It was a Pathfinder. You got the Nissan Pathfinder. Yep. Yeah. This is, man, you could have compromised your essence and swallowed your soul. Yeah, exactly. But see, and that's why I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm a right person to be sponsored by anybody who's not on the up and up. That's all. I'm just not good. I'm not good for that because you guys have relied on this channel for a lot, man. We have had great conversations. We've exposed shit on Uber, exposed shit on Lyft. We've talked truth about everything. We've said exactly what we should be saying. This channel stands for integrity. It stands for building drivers as independent contractors. It does not build us to work for an agency. We're not building ourselves to work as an employee of somebody else, to be told what to do and to be controlled. If you're looking for a bank of drivers to control, the 300 probably ain't the bank you want to search at, because everybody here is doing their own thing. Everybody's got their own book of business. Everybody's doing it. We've been doing this here for the longest. We've been doing it for the longest. So to come around and say, hey, we want you guys to take your book of business and just put it on our platform. No, not happening. I mean, I want to make sure that with my book of business, I keep it as mine. I don't want to give my book of business away. And you guys saw how it works on there. Y'all saw how it works. They even tell you, well, if you don't accept the ride, it just goes to somebody else. What do you mean? I mean, I'm sleeping sometimes. My clients text me. It could be an hour later before I get back to them. I show it all the time. So now I say, oh, Jeff, I thought I was going to get you. I got somebody else. I went through PAX and somebody else is picking me up. What? Yeah, they're picking me up. Now I just gave away my damn client to PAX now. And they said, oh, we'll give you 5%. I gave Eric 20%. When I did the ride the other day for Eric, I gave him 20%. That's why he said this $20 is going to go back and forth. I did a $100 ride. I ended up getting the guy tipped me 15, so I got 115. So I turned around and sent Eric 20. I cashed at him $20, and he cashed at me $20 back. I don't get the full 20 because YouTube gets some, so I appreciate that, because when you do super chats on YouTube live streams, YouTube, because they're a business, YouTube is a business, and you guys help my business on YouTube by supporting YouTube's business. So when you do a super chat, $1.99, $2.99, $5.99, $20, $10, my man Greg, my man Darius always dropping super chats, my man Benton always. YouTube sees that and they go, okay, this is a viable channel. We can promote this channel. We can move this channel. It's not a dead channel. This channel is going somewhere. YouTube is a business. So you guys help support this channel grow so much more when you super chat. And I appreciate, in the beginning, I understood it. And I was never like, you know what? Nobody super chat. I hate YouTube. No, I said, no, YouTube is screwing with my channel right now. So I don't know if you guys are super chatting or whatever, but you can always cash out or Venmo me. But I do know just from watching other YouTubers and how they operate, when they're doing sponsorships and people are sponsoring their live streams, that keeps their live stream growing. There was a guy the other day, he had 8,000 people on his live stream. 8,000. That's crazy. I got like 60, 70. To me, that's crazy. I love it, man. I love it because that means you guys are listening. You guys are sitting here. You guys are helping build this channel, radiating this channel, the information out there. So when we radiate this type of information, the pigeons hear it. And the pigeons go, oh, they drive a different way than what we drive. They're actually making money. These guys don't even turn their apps on. They're out there like on Lyft. I did one ride on Lyft the other day. Let me see. I think I did one ride on Lyft. Yeah. For 28. So it's a ride on there for $28.77. That's it. So that's all I really got in my little thing. So I'm going to cash that out. Cash out. So I'm getting $27.52. So that's basically the only stuff I do. And it was like $48 per hour is what it came out to be. That's crazy. So it says $48.04 an hour. That's probably the lowest per hour I've made on Lyft like in forever. But I was headed to a client. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to this client and I'm just gonna use this ride to get there. So I was like, okay, cool. But I'm not gonna be one of those, channels out there that keeps you guys from the information you need. And YouTube sees that. I think YouTube sees that and they go, you know what? We're gonna help this channel grow. We're gonna help this guy out. This guy has a great community, a Bible community. Not only is he helping, the YouTube space by getting YouTube paid and helping YouTube get money, helping YouTube get views and keep views, but he's also helping himself in the meantime. I got a repeat from Phoenix to San Antonio. Thank you, home driver. There you go. And that's the thing, man. The way we run this channel is very different from a lot of the way some of these apps are running. I know everybody out there wants to get money, and they see this channel as a whole bunch of money getters, man. Just a bunch of money getters. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, have you ever thought about setting up rides for your airport clients when they reach their destination in other cities? I've done it a couple of times, but that's the thing. I don't know a lot of drivers to the point where I would trust my clients with certain drivers because I just know everybody off of YouTube. All you guys are just internet people. So for the people I actually talk to, like they actually call my phone that I actually deal with and I talk to them and I kind of know them, I would do something like that. I wouldn't set my clients up to send them to people I don't know though. Like I just wouldn't do it. Like my man Stanley Jenkins in Memphis, I sent him a lot of information for one of my clients one time, Karen, when her husband was flying back and forth. So I sent him their information, and I don't ever know what happened with that, because I know they were like, they got family down there. So maybe they got picked up from the airport and family and stuff like that. But I don't, just as a YouTuber, one thing I don't want people to do is I think they just come to my channel and take my clients because I'm on YouTube. I don't know people like that. So I'm really careful on who I set my people up with. I'm all cool for a lot of people know me because you see me, I show y'all everything. I show y'all my phone, y'all see my life, y'all see videos of me, y'all see how I operate with my clients. But just for names on the screen that I don't know, it's hard for me to trust giving my clients to people like that. It's just a screen name. If my client goes, where do you know this person from? I just know their screen name. I don't know them. I don't know what they drive. I don't know what they look like. I have no idea. So you just set us up with some random person off the internet? Yeah. No, I wouldn't do my people like that. It's like, I have to know you to send my clients to you. I have to really know you. And that's why, like, the people that I actually consult with, the people I talk to on the phone, we go back and forth. We share a whole hour on the phone consulting, going back and forth, laughing and joking, doing this and that. I kind of get a feel for them. And I get a feel to the point where I know which of my clients would probably work out with them if there was ever a time when I would have to be like, hey, that one person did consult with me. I could actually send them, hey, can you do me a favor? This person is flying in, to Kansas City on Saturday. Do you mind if I give you their information? You talk to them and you pick them up. Because I know them, because we've chatted on the phone, we've hung out and we've laughed and everything. So now I would know them, but I wouldn't just randomly say, hey, I know somebody in that city. Go with this person. They might, Jeff, this person's car was like, it had a flat tire. The damn windshield was cracked. The motherfucker didn't take a shower in 2 days. I'm like, well, I just saw the screen name on the screen. I don't know. They might be like, Jeff, don't ever set me up with nobody like that ever again. Oh, I don't know. It's like, man, like, shoot. But I drive a Camry and I'm ugly, but I bump too short. I know it for real, but I bump too short. Man. This is why I'm in AZ. I don't need your help. What's your consultation fee? What's up, Jay Forbes? Yeah, well, I got a whole video about my consultation and stuff like that. I only charge $75 an hour for a consultation. But if you only need 30 minutes of it, then you got credit for half an hour or something like that. But like I tell people, the reason why I do that is because if I don't, my phone will be blowing up all day. I would never get shit done. I build transmissions. I'm with clients. I'm on the internet. I'm editing videos. I'm doing stuff. So I do my best to maximize my time. And many people on this channel see I can go out and make $500 an hour. I've shown it. I can make $200 an hour, quick, $250 an hour. So I say $75 an hour will be fair. It's a fair price, I think, to kill the opportunity to actually book some time away, kill that opportunity for that whole hour, and really help somebody maximize their business in certain areas, even different areas other than just rideshare. We talk about a lot during my consultation. I'm actually a bachelor's degree accountant, 20 years in corporate America. I help millionaires stay millionaires. I do financial statements. It's what I do. They pay me $109,000 a year, $109,000 a year to sit in the chair in their office. And I tell somebody $75 and they're like, oh man, that's a lot. Yeah, I might want to go back to corporate. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it's, like I said, I tell the people it's fair. Set them up with Spencer Fred, yeah. And so I gotta, like, if you go to my homepage of my videos and just type in consultation, the consultation video will pop up. So you hear me elaborate more on the fee, the $75 fee, how I break it down, stuff like that. And I tell people all the time, or people say, well, I don't want to pay the $75. Well, that's why I have 1,300 videos. Because people might just want the free content. That's cool. If you want the free, I mean, you get what you can get out of that. The consultations are for one-on-ones. Those are for specific, honing in on actual people, what they do, business outside of rideshare, ideas for different things. We talk a lot of business. There's things I do outside of rideshare. Today on one of my shorts today, I kind of gave free game to anybody who wants to work on transmissions. I gave free game on a short today. And people always wonder, well, how do you do transmissions so fast? How do you work on them so fast? There's times when I do sit a transmission on the bench. I sit it on the table. But there's other times when I know exactly what I'm looking for. And I'll just put it in a transmission rack. So once it's in a transmission rack, it goes a lot faster. I gut it and I go right to the part I need to get, which is all in the very bottom. But if I'm on a bench and I'm taking it apart real slow, then of course I'll have it on the bench. Yeah. Say J Forbes, check the description. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's that? Jeff Simeon pick you up. Yeah, 109K in the back in those days was a lot. Oh yeah, man. It was. I tell folks I was renting two houses, man. I was renting two houses back then. I had a 2-car garage at one house, 3-car at the other house. I was paying rent on. I was paying $1,600 for one house, $1,200 for the other house, like it was nothing. And people was like, "You was renting two?" I'm like, "Cause I lived on one side of town, but I partied on another side of town." So I had one house I used to live in, but I moved out because I needed a bigger garage. But I just kept the garage. And I'll just hang out. I have barbecues there all the time. We'd have people come over playing cards, dominoes, eating barbecue. That was my hangout house, but I still paid for it. So I just left it over there. And then my other house was on the other side of town. So I'm thinking $40 a day is cheaper than a hotel. It's $1,200 a month, $40 a day, cheaper than a hotel. So I just paid $1,200 a month to keep it over there. So I'll charge $70 per hour. That's $5 less. $5 an hour less. Yeah, exactly. You in the office, baby, mount up. Exactly. And see, and that's the thing. Like, I was a person that always used to study law. So I studied a lot of legal things like that. So I like to kind of, especially if I'm sitting around talking business with people, I want to make sure that I give them their money's worth, like give them my true intelligence on everything. And we really dig into a lot of topics in my consultations, way deeper than what I talk about on the live stream. A lot of haters on the live streams, a lot of people. We got buzzards on the channel just circling around, waiting for the kill, buzzards just flying around. So it's a lot of things I don't even say. I don't tell a lot of people certain things because I know the haters, they're waiting on that information. And the moment they get it, they like to try to poke at it and pry it about. Nope, I don't even mess with that. But outside of the YouTube space, I do have conversations with people, and a lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about. They go, oh yeah. It's called the Ninja Spot. No, the Ninja Spot was my new house. Well, the thing is, my old house, the $1,200 house, I had lived there for about 5 years. And the landlord was an amazing guy. He was a great guy. And I was not one of those people that was just going to like break my lease because I wanted a different house. I wanted a different house because I had too many cars. So I'm like, I need to move some of my cars to another spot. Instead of paying for storage, why not just rent another house? So I was renting two houses. So one had a 3-car garage. So I had a Trailblazer and the Mercedes in one. I had the motorcycles and the Cadillac in the other one. And then I ended up getting an Escalade later. So all these fucking SUVs and cars and shit. So now I have a house that I could fit 12 cars on my property now, and shit, this is a pretty big piece of property. But I only own 4 cars now. Back then I had too much going on. So instead of shorting the landlord, I just kept renting. I was like, well, I'll just keep paying rent. Don't worry about it. And he was okay with that. He was totally cool with it because he knew I was going to get a different house. And he was like, oh man, I hate to see you go. You know, you've been there for 5 years, man. I was like, yeah, I know it, man. It's like, but I need more space. So at my other house, that's where I was really hanging out. I liked it over there because that's where I met Arrow, all the guys in the band, things like that. I met all them in the new neighborhood down in Green Valley. Loved it down there. But eventually I had to move. So I ended up, moving back north, and then I went out to St. Louis for a little bit, and now here I am. So I've been around a few places, man. If you where you take a friend to avoid the law in court. So where you take a friend? Okay, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. So you never been in a nice spot. The Ninja Spot is very modest and unseen. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Both of my spots was clean, man. The $1,200 spot was a 2-story, and it was right where the stadium is built right now in Las Vegas. Where the Raider Stadium is built. My son's back windows look directly at that damn building. Now all of that's all built out now. It used to be nothing but desert until you got to that stadium, but they didn't build the stadium yet. And so that was my cool spot. JR lived over there. Q, my man Ryan, he was across the street with the Jixon 1000. We all had fun over there. That was the motorcycle spot. That was the bike spot, man. We had all motorcycles all up and down the street. So we used to always take rides all the time. When I got to the new spot, that was where I was just pretty much after work. Had a giant bean bag and a big screen TV. I would just be knocked the fuck out. I'm like, man, that was my piece. And I did a lot of music over there because I had a music studio built into that house. So I did all my music in that studio. And the other house was more like painting, motorcycles. It was barbecue. I was doing a lot of custom work, had a lot of tools and stuff over there. That's where everything was done at that house. All my mechanic tools, all my air compressors was all at the one house. The other house was like the big studio house. That's where we like all the music. We had fun back in the day, man. We had fun back in the day. But now here I am in Arizona trying to help people become better at what it is they do. And right now, private clients is what we do. When I first started, I would help people try to be better at Uber and Lyft. That's when Uber and Lyft was good. I could make $1,500 in a weekend on Uber back then. And I was only working 7-8 hours a day. That's it. 7-8 hours a day, making $1,500 a weekend. Easy. In a week, I was making $2,700 a week, working 8 hours a day. $2,700 in a week. Now people are working 12 hours a day to even come close. They don't even get $2,700. Tons of videos on my channel, $2,700, $2,300, $2,500, $2,200. All normal hours. None of them were double hours. Now people are working double hours to get that, which means you're really getting paid half. Because if I work double hours getting 27, I would be bringing $5,400 home a week. $5,400 driving apps, $5,400. And people say, why didn't you do it, bro? No, I was driving a Jeep. I was already stick shifting this shit to death every damn day, 8 hours a day, stick shifting. So I was like, yeah, I'm cool. It was fun. $2,700 a week was fun. Made $3,600 one week, $3,600 in a week. And I was driving the Jeep, $3,600 driving. No, was that the Jeep or the Beamer? I can't remember. I did $3,600. I don't know if that was the Jeep or the Beamer. It was during Super Bowl. It was the Beamer. So it was because I remember I had Matt Leinart in the back seat, and that was the Beamer. So $3,600 that week, and I think I worked like 50 hours that week, something like that. End up banging out $3,600. But that's how I drive, though. That's how I drive. I'm not a person that will kill my opportunity to get better rides by taking the shit rides. The other night, I was showing myself scouting rides, I think, because I dropped the video. So I was showing myself scouting letting all the little cheap rides going. All the little cheap rides, like, no, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing that. $58 ride popped up for, I think it was like 3 miles or something like that. So I was letting all the cheap rides go. I'm gonna see if I can find this ride in here. Not now. Not now. What day was it? The 21st, 20th? No, 20th, 19, 18. Oh, that was it right there. It was the only ride I did that day, actually. It was a $56. It was $56. This ride right here, $56.37. It took me 17 minutes, 3.7 miles. That's all it was. Because I was letting all the shit rides go. I was like, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And people like, dude, all you do is kind of hang out. I was like, yeah, I just hang out. And it was at 2:13 in the morning. I was sitting at Circle K. 2:13, I'm sitting at Circle K. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Just kicking them all out. End up getting a $56. But the only reason why the guy paid $20.77 for it. $20 is what he paid for this ride. I had a 190% bonus on that. So my base earnings, he paid 20. My base earnings was $18. That was my base, 18. I got a 10% turbo, which was $1.87 on that $18. Then I had a 190% bonus, $35 bonus on that. Double my, so it took it from $18 all the way up to 56 because I was sitting on 190% surge, Harriet Tubman and the shit out of it. And I tell people, it's like, dude, you're going to have to just cancel a lot. And you can see like per hour, that's what I was getting per hour. $175 an hour is what I was making. 175. Let me darken the screen. That's what it was saying. $175 an hour is what I was making. 175. So when people say, why would you charge $75 an hour for consultations? I'm like, because I can make 175 not doing consultations. It's like, Jax, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate you. That's my man Jax down in Tucson, man. He's out there getting it in. And he actually came up, man. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. And I know exactly what you're talking about because we both sat through that meeting. We both sat through it. And I tell people, man, somebody has to have the courage to stand up for drivers because we're all drivers. That's who we are. You can't mislead us. If you want a driver to do anything for you in 2025, the first thing you need to do is talk to that driver. Ask that driver, Don't think you can come into the game and just make up rules and say, hey guys, these are the rules you guys are going to play by. No, we're independent contractors. We have a right to not play by those type of rules. No, well, these are kind of rules right here. So you guys got to play by these type of rules. No, that's not how we do it around here, man. You guys are new to the game. The rules are already set. So what you have to do is like somebody with a basketball showing up at the basketball court, seeing all y'all been playing for years at this basketball court, playing for years. Somebody new moves into the neighborhood. They've never played basketball before. They've never played basketball a day in their lives, ever. They're brand new to your neighborhood. Y'all been playing for years, and they tell you, hey guys, what are you doing? Playing basketball? Hey, I want to play, but these are the rules you guys need to start playing by. Everybody in the court will be like, and who the hell are you to tell us what rules we need to play by? Have you ever played basketball? No, but I have some rules that'll make the game like better. Better for who? Well, it'll help me win. It'll help me win if you guys play by my rules. It'll help me win. Well, what about us? I don't just keep playing by the rules and we'll see how it goes for you. No, we're not doing that. No, we cool on that shit. We cool. We're going to keep playing basketball how we've been playing basketball. You and your rules can go somewhere. So when I'm doing my scheduled rides, I set my scheduled rides a certain way. I have time to go through my schedule when I'm said, none of my clients tell me, Jeff, you got 2 minutes, man, to give me an answer. Jeff, you got 30 seconds to give me an answer. None of my clients have ever told me that. Not a single client I've ever worked with have ever said, Jeff, you got 22 minutes. Jeff, you got 30 seconds. Jeff, you better hurry up and get this, because if you don't answer me, I'm gonna go to somebody else and see if they can take me. I don't get that. I don't get those kind of messages. My people say, hey, Jeff, I'll be leaving, tomorrow, or I'll be leaving in a couple of days. Can you get us to the airport at this time? I've been on this live stream for an hour and a half. Somebody could have sent me a message by now. I don't know. Let me see if any of my clients hit me up. Nope, none of my clients hit me up. But they could have. They could have. And I would be like, hey, I just got off a live stream. I can actually take you tomorrow, no problem. Oh, cool, thanks. I told my wife you could take us, because they know I always get back to them. But if you're telling me I only got 30 seconds or else I can't get my client, or 2 minutes I can't get my client, I mean, you can't just make up new rules to the scheduling game. The scheduling game is already set. So for you to walk in with a new rule and say, hey, this is how you guys are going to start setting up schedule rides now. You only got 30 seconds. You only got 2 minutes. You only got this on. Sorry, bro. We don't want to play basketball. Those are the rules. We're going to keep playing how we used to play. Somebody has to have the balls to stand up and really say that, because this is the game. This game has been designed for corporate. It's not been designed for drivers for a long time. Finally, we got private rides. Finally, we have ways to have commercial insurance. Finally, we got our phones we can set up rides in. Finally, we can trade rides back and forth. Like my man my man Eric, I bought one of his clients off of him. Finally, we can do this. And we have somebody coming along and says, no, we're not going to do it that way no more. We're actually going to say the way you guys been doing it, it doesn't work for us. You guys got to start running it through our app now. But when you run it through our app, guess what? You're not really going to have that much time no more. I know you take 20 minutes to get back to your client. I need to take an hour to get back to your client. You know what? We're not going to give you that much time. It's going to be a broadcast. You only got so much time. You only got a few minutes. And after that, 2 minutes is good for your 50s. Exactly. And so you only got a couple of minutes. That's it. And if you don't come back, we're going to give it to somebody else. And not only that, we're going to take 35% of the money. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this, and it's funny because I would ask questions sometimes and they will say, oh, Jeff, okay, we see where you're confused. I think Rides is out here. I haven't used it. I haven't even heard about Rides, but it probably is. It's like, oh, we see where you're confused. And it's almost like gaslight me and shit. I see where you're confused. Jeff, we see where you're confused. Jeff, we see why it's hard for you to understand. Jeff, we see you. Motherfucker, don't gaslight me. It's not that I'm confused. You're confused that I'm a driver. I've been here for a long time. Been doing this for a long time. Your rules don't work in our world. Welcome to our world. Driving is our world. Private clients is our world. Scheduled rides is our world. Your world is probably trying to build an app. That's your world. And the way you're trying to make this world, like I said, it's an agency. It runs like an agency. It feels more like a an employment situation where they ask things of you and ask independent contractors, you ain't got to ask me nothing. All I need, rides need to hit my phone. I open your app. That's all I care about. I want to open your app. I want rides to hit my phone. I want people to schedule with me. I want this and that. That's all I care about. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to meet people. I don't want to show up at events and not get paid in parking lots all fucking night. I don't want to do all that. It's too much time. I'm an independent contractor. I got a lot of rides going on. Half the time they would be doing things. I already got private clients that time. I can't show up. I got private clients. Oh man, it's going to be, I don't have time. I got private. I am a driver. You want to have drivers on your app. I am a driver. Well, we're going to be meet at this time. We're going to do a Zoom call at this time. I got private clients. I am a driver. You are dealing with drivers. Welcome to our world. Our world is one where people schedule with us. People of all walks of life schedule with us, and they take up our time. They pay us for our time. PACs don't pay you for your time. Like I said, it's an agency. It's more like an agency, man. It's more like an agency. He says, yeah, bro, your mindset and ethics too damn confusing for them. Exactly. And I'm like, you can't just come into a driver's world and start saying, hey, schedule a meeting with us this day, and then this day, and then a Zoom call this day, and then an event this day, and then we got to do this day, and then you got to come meet us here this day. What? I mean, Uber and Lyft don't even ask us that much, and they pay us way more than y'all paying us. Uber and Lyft don't ask me shit like this. And Uber and Lyft been paying for this house for years. They don't ask me to do shit. They just send me shit to my phone. That's it. If I want it, I'll take it. If I'm not, I'll go convert it. Or if I want it, fine. Decline it. Don't even do. But yet to sit there and to require, you're into our world now. Welcome to our world, which is not corporate. Like I said, yeah, man. That's and I would tell them all the time, it's like, dude, I got private clients. I got shit to do, man. I gotta go. I got things to do. I'm a driver. I'm a professional driver. Like, I have real clients all the time. I got money to make. I got people out there to meet that will keep paying these bills. I got money, man. I gotta do it. Thank you, David. Appreciate it, brother. So when I say it feels too much like an agency, like an employment opportunity, it's not really a driving opportunity. I'm real with it, man. I'm real with it. So I tell people all the time, anybody out there who signed up with them, y'all know what I'm saying is real. Y'all get the emails all the time. Y'all get the text messages all the time. I had to tell them, man, don't email me and text me no more. Just stop. Because I'm busy all the time, and I'm running content through my phone. I'm doing screen recording. I'm doing all this and all that. I'm talking to people all the time. I got, people dropping off cars so I can do transmission work. I got a lot going on, man. Y'all asking for too much. If you're going to build an app, build it. Just make sure it works. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure it works. And you can't build an app and say, well, the only way it's going to work is if you guys bring us clients. What? Well, the app's going to work better if you guys just start putting your private rides on our app. So you want me to grab somebody off of Uber who was paying $100 for a ride. I somehow told them, don't pay $100. I'll do it for like $80, $90. So the guy was like, okay, gave me $100 anyways. You want to take that guy from me, put him on your app, and then give me 65% of it. But I'm the one who went out, found this guy, marketed to this guy, got this guy to sign me up as his private driver, put him on your app as a schedule, and there's no guarantee that I'm going to give him because I only got 2 minutes. Sometimes I got 30 seconds. No guarantee I'm going to get this guy. And you're going to take 35%. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a hard sell. That's a hard sell. I'm a businessman. I'm a straight businessman. You got to come better than that. Because you got to tell me, why am I losing so much money in a deal where I'm out? Now, if it's your people that's going through your app, because you got a team of marketers out there doing marketing, cool. I'll help you out. I'll do it. That's fine. But even then, you only got 2 minutes. You only got 30 seconds. So I don't even want to go through the process of trying to chase down rides. It's like they keep saying, oh, drivers were hungry. We're not looking for another pigeon app. We're not looking for a Pax Pigs where you just throwing food in the pig slough and everybody just hurry up and just gobbling up all the pig slough, eating all the pig food and shit. Drivers are hungry, man. You're just throwing shit in the pig trough. It's like, no. Because now, instead of pigeons, you got the Uber and Lyft pigeons. Now you got the Pax Pigs now. We need something way more relaxed. This is like old McDonald had a farm level shit. Pigeons and pigs and buzzards. You got pigeons, pigs, and buzzards. I don't want none of that. I'm just hanging out. I want to do something easier. Give me an app that makes my life easier. So I just run that shit through my phone. The Hungry Hippo. I know Hungry Packs driver. Like shit. Like give me an app that's easy. Don't give me an app that complicates my day. More complicated than Uber and Lyft has already fucking made it. Because they taking way too much money from us to begin with. They made it way too complicated. So give me an app that makes my life easier. Not more complicated, not busier, not more constrained and confined. You got to come here. You got to come to this event. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. We got a meeting. We got a Zoom meeting. We got a Zoom call. Here's like 50 emails. Here's a ton of text messages. Here, it's like I get more messages than I get rides from you guys. That's backwards. I should get more rides than I get messages. Because on Lyft, I get more rides than I get messages. On Uber, I get more rides than I get messages. Why am I getting so many messages, but I've only gotten 2 rides since February? I'm getting all these messages, but I'm only getting 2 rides. Do you not see that? Like, read the room. Just read the room. Understand you're dealing with drivers, professional drivers. Stop sending so many messages. Send rides. Rides equal money. All these messages and meetings, that doesn't equal money. You got to get it together. You should not send another message to nobody without sending them a ride first. That's what I'm thinking. If you ain't got a ride this week, you don't get a message this week. Do not be sending all these messages all the time because that's it's like I'm telling you, man, it's like an agency. It's not an app, it's an agency. When you sign with them, you're one of their agents now. It's an agency. And I'm just one of those people that speak up, man. I speak up about it. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with it. Because I'm not going to have this on this channel. Like I said, influencers get sued all the time. I'm not going to have it on this channel as something that is not. And people be like, well, I'm the one who signed up with that shit. And I fucking went broke dealing with them, man. Why? I never got rides. I got a ton of messages. I never got rides. I got a ton of meetings. I was at a ton of events. Never got rides. I even put some of my private clients on there. What happened? I didn't get those rides. My private clients said they got a ride, but, you know, it wasn't with me. Shit, I put my client on there. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you shouldn't have to, every time somebody schedules with you or every time somebody arrives, you shouldn't have to get 5 text messages about it. Hey, check the app, check the app, check the app. Look at it, look at it. Nobody should, no, the app should be automated. All of this stuff, no human intervention whatsoever. Let it be 100% automated. If it hits the app, then I'll deal with it. If it don't hit the app, I'm busy. I'm working on the client. I got to do, a strut job. I got to do lower control arms pretty soon. I got a transmission job rolling. I'm busy. Don't bother me. I'm busy. I got a YouTube channel I'm doing. I'm working on my other podcasts I'm doing. I got TikTok and Facebook I'm doing. I'm busy. Don't bother me. I got 4 dogs. I got to go, even when I get off this live stream, got to go scoop dog shit. Because last night, I scooped yesterday. I didn't scoop last night. So I got to go out there today, scoop dog shit. I cleaned up all the grass around the pool area. Now I gotta go scoop dog shit. I'm busy. So I can't be sitting around playing on these apps all damn day with messages. If it ain't about money, it's not worth my time right now. I got so much to do. Like I said, I can get on Uber. I can get on Lyft, make up to $175 an hour just taking little putt rides. Like, that's it. $175 an hour. I could do my own thing, make up to $500 an hour, $200 an hour. Many times I do $200 an hour doing my own thing. So if it's not about me making money and you're pulling me away from me making money and I'm a driver, this is what I do. What type of app is? It's like I said, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. They wanted to appear to be something that is not quite there yet. And that's all I ask them to be is just keep it real with people. Keep it 100. That's it. Just keep it 100, man. And like with the whole video I did about the whole airport ordeal, that shit. It's like, just keep it 100. If we can't go to the airport and they saying we can't go to the airport, but we all got all these pack stickers all over our car, you should let drivers know, hey, everybody, let's take all the pack stickers off of our cars right now. If you got a pack sticker, take it off your car because we're having issues with the airport right now. You can only do it if you have, the background check and you got to have, prearranged on your car. Once you get that, then you can put the pack stickers back on. But for now, we don't want you to have issues with your private rides. We don't have issues with your Uber and Lyft rides. We don't want no issues whatsoever. So take all these pack stickers off your cars until we get squared away with the airport. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to, it's not that hard to say. But to try to gaslight me and say, oh no, that's a rumor. They're just starting a rumor. Yeah, we ain't got no problem with the airport. That's a rumor. But y'all didn't even go to the airport yet. So you're gaslighting me. You got me telling people something that you know is not true. You're gaslighting me. And I'm telling people on here, oh yeah, airport, because I had done an airport ride on PAX before. And I'm telling people this and that. And keep it 100 with me. Because if you can't keep it 100 with me, I'm like, man, I can't just be promoting this type of shit on my channel, man. You got to keep it real with me. Like, just be straight up with me, because I'm a straight up guy. I'm not going to sit here and give people and mislead people and take people down the wrong way just to be told that I'm the liar. Well, Jeff, you lied to us, because I'm on record. I'm the one saying all of this stuff. Jeff, you're a liar, because I went to the airport and they told me this and that and blah, blah, blah. And Derek, like I said, Derek was looking out for everybody. He was the one looking out, because he the one who sent me the screenshot. Jeff, look out for your people, man. Look out for your people. They saying they messing with people at the airport if you got PAX stickers on your car. They approaching everybody with PAX stickers on their car, man. I'm like, what? Yeah. He sent me the screenshot of it. So I said, well, let me look out for my people then, because that's what we do as drivers. We look out for each other. Let me look out for my people. Derek was looking out for me. Let me look out for my people. Guess what my people told me? Oh, that's a rumor. Y'all full of shit. Man, don't even worry about that, man. Ain't nothing. We ain't got no beef with them. We ain't got no problem with that, man. Man, don't let these people start that stuff with you, Jeff. Instead of just keeping it 100, saying, Jeff, he's right. Don't go up to the airport. Don't do it. If you go up there, we're not licensed TNC up there. They're going to try to bust us. So if anything, just take the PAX stickers off your car. Don't even let them know you drive it. Just take all the PAX stickers off. That's all they had to say. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it real with people. Keep it 100. Don't try to gloss shit over and glaze it over, because I got to tell people this on my channel. I've got to have it on record on my channel. And if the last thing I said on the channel was we're okay at the airport, then that's bullshit, because it's not okay. Now the truth comes out. You can only do PAX at the airport if it's prearranged, if you have the prearranged sticker, if you have the prearranged decal. Now we're starting to get the truth out now. That's all I'm saying. And if there's nothing wrong with the truth, then tell it. If the truth is bad, then tell the bad shit. Don't get somebody caught up at the airport. All you up here doing, we see PAX stickers all over your car, right? And now you're getting this person harassed for stickers on their car. Protect drivers, man. Protect drivers. Kill the illusion. Don't try to make it all about the agency. Don't try to make it all about the app. Don't sometimes look at drivers and see what they're going to end up having to go through sometimes when they up at this airport and they getting harassed by somebody because somebody told them, if you see any car with PAX in their car, you make sure you don't know what them people are doing. I mean, they lying on me saying I got banned from the airport. I'm doing Uber and Lyft rides all damn day at the airport. So it was like, okay. So I'm banned, but I'm the one who doing all the rides to and from the airport on Uber and Lyft, but I'm banned. Like, y'all don't even verify that shit. Like, man, don't listen to them people at the airport. You don't know what they up to. No, young boy, they didn't, man. My man Derek let me know. And the only reason why my man Derek knew about it was because somebody at the airport was saying something about how they overheard security talking about people with the PAX stickers on their car and that they gonna, stop letting them come up here because they didn't have a right to be up there doing pickup and drops off or whatever. And so I was like, oh, well, shit, let the people at PAX know. Because I'm like, because this is the rumors hitting the street right now. So this is the rumor hitting the street. Let me make sure that is it a rumor or is it true? Because if it's true, we need to let drivers know to take the PAX stickers off your car or they're going to mess with the airport. So I'll let people at PAX know. And they told me, oh, that's a rumor. That's full of shit. We're good with the airport. Ain't no beef. Ain't no problem. I was like, what do you mean it ain't no beef? Ain't no problem. They hadn't even met with the airport yet. They hadn't even sat with the airport yet. And they're telling everybody, oh, it's fine, no problem. And I'm like, no, it is a problem with drivers who do this shit for a living. If they go up there and they get kicked from the airport, they get blocked from the airport because they got PAX stickers up there. If they get their car towed or something like that up there, if they get their license plate taken a picture up there, then it is a problem. We do this for a living. It is a problem. And I'm saying preempt the problem. Just let people know, hey, we haven't talked to the airport yet. Give us a minute to clarify so we can either be TNC or we can be prearranged. We need to clarify what's going on, and then we'll let you guys know. In the meantime, just take the PAX stickers off your car. We can always give you free ones. I mean, they're 10 cents a piece probably. We can put new ones on your car later. But just take them off for right now so you don't mess up your Uber, your Lyft, and your private stuff. Just take them off so you don't get harassed. But it's that illusion, man, that a little PAX is amazing. We're elite. We're top of the crop. We're cream of the crop. No, take that shit off your car, man, when you get your car impounded. They don't know what they're doing yet, man. They don't know what they're doing. So it was like, I'm too real. I was too real. I was way too real. And it's like I said, I'm a podcaster. I'm a YouTuber. I introduced all of y'all to PAX. I introduced all y'all to them. So y'all making decisions on that app based on me and what I've said. Y'all making decisions whether or not you want to rock with them or tell somebody, like my man Tyree. He told his people when they got the Phoenix to use PAX. So when they came in, he requested me and he used PAX when he came in town. And he flew into the airport before we was even able to do airport. That's how far back my influence really goes far. It goes far. So when people are listening to me say stuff, people are actually flying in and using this app. They're flying in town using it. Not because PAX is marketing, no, because of the barbecue. And he even said, hey, my man on Mike Drop Barbecue, he mentioned you. So the reach is pretty far. It goes state to state. PAX can't even market here in state sometimes. So when you got my people flying in and you got me, people trusting this app and believing in this app, I got to keep it 100. I got to keep it real. Because if I don't keep it 100 and keep it real, I could mess one of these drivers up. Oh, man, I got all these stickers all over my car, Jeff. Man, they took a picture of my license plate. They said I can't come back up here. Why? Because they said unless I get a prearranged check, because they got PAX all over my car. Now I got to get prearranged, and I got to do this, and I got to do that, all because I have them stickers on my car. I don't have a single sticker on my car. Not Uber, not Lyft, not Hum, not PAX. You know what I got on my car? My permit number. That's it. I just got my permit number. If you want to know who I am, run that number. That's who I am. That's my identification number. Run that number. And that way, if you got beef with me, you know how to get in touch with me. It's like, she just hit me up. Be like, hey, Jeff, we want to talk to you about something. Okay, spit. Well, can you come up here at 3:30? I got clients at 3:30. You got another time? It's like, shit, I don't know you. Big motherfucker, no. Yeah, they wasn't worried about it because they were not out there driving. And that's what I'm saying, young boy. We're drivers, man. I always look out for drivers because I am one. And it's hard for me that there are drivers actually working with, I'll say with the app. They're working with the app, not on the app. They're working with the app. And they don't even look out for drivers. They don't even look out for drivers. They don't have what it takes to even, stand up and say, listen, we've been doing this for a long time. This shit's kind of sideways. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it a different way. Let's actually, warn people ahead of time, or let's do this and that. It's the illusion, man. It's the illusion. And I don't rock with the illusion because my channel been too real for that shit. I've been working on this channel since 2020. It's 2025 now. I've been working on this channel for a long time. Nobody can come along and steal the energy off this channel by doing some shady shit. And like I said, they might not think it's shady. That's cool. You ain't got to think it's shady. But just know that I've already been doing this for a long time. You cannot come along and say, well, we want you to start doing your channel this way now. No, because my content has to keep going even after you guys. I even said that before. Even after PAX, my content will have to keep going. I said that before I even was like, I don't want to deal with PAX no more. I said after PAX, my channel's going to keep going. It's going to keep growing. PAX doesn't own this channel. Like Young Boy said, it's a difference between sponsorship and ownership. They didn't own this channel. They were just sponsored because they wanted to get the word out about this new app that was coming out. And I'm cool with that. You want to put a new app out? Cool. Let's talk about it. But you got to think. Listen to drive. And that's all I always tell them all the time. Listen to drivers, man. Oh, we're listening. I can't stand when people say that shit. We're listening. No, you're not. Like my mom used to say, you hear me, but you're not listening to me. My mom used to tell me that shit. You can hear me, but you're not listening to me. That was kind of how that was. Oh, we listening? No, you're not. You hear me, but you're not listening to me. You listen with your mind. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your mind. The decisions you're making proves you're not listening to me. You're not using your brain to listen to what I'm saying. You hear me, but you're not listening. Because you're going to make decisions and choices that's going to backfire on you one day. And all the shit you're doing right now is going to all collapse around you. It's going to collapse around you. Yeah, I know what it was when, wait a minute, what'd you say? I know what it was when they said they never drove as a driver starting a rideshare company. Oh yeah. That was, yeah, those drivers are part of the problem too. Oh yeah, young boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, when somebody tell me, they want to start a rideshare app, but they've never been a driver, you need to start listening. And like I said, don't just hear with your ears. Listen, use your brain. put yourself in a driver's position and say, does this shit even make sense? If you've never been a driver, you might think it makes sense to get 65% of your own client because you've never been a driver. So you think 65% of your own client is amazing. And we're like, we've been getting 100% of our own client up to this point. Why would we get 100% of our own client, put them on your app? You charge our client less than what we're charging them as a private, and we're only getting 65% of the lesser charge now. Like I said, you might charge my $100 client $50 based on mileage alone. And now I'm only getting $30 instead of $100. That's a $70 variance right there. Well, we're charging them less. Yeah, you are. And that's eating into my pocket now. Because I used to have this client for $100. And now I'm walking away with $30 every time I take them because I put them on your app. Well, they could always tip you. Or I could always just not put them on the app. That's where I fucked up right there. That was where I screwed up. Say they know your reach is far. They felt entitled to your influence. But like most of these hungry ass corporation company apps, they don't care about the drivers or the riders. Yeah. And I'm saying, man, it's like, just, and they was like, well, you know, we're listening to you. No, you're not. You say that, but I know, I can tell when people are listening to me because I can see how they move. And when you start moving a little bit differently, okay, you hear what I'm saying. All right, you moving different. You hear what I'm saying. All right, cool. But if you're doing the same shit over and over, all I'm thinking is, okay, you hear what I'm saying, but you keep doing what you're doing, it's not going to work out too well. It's not. Now, they've got a whole series of events coming up pretty soon. They've got like probably 4 or 5 events back to back coming up, starting in March. It's like 4 or 5 events. And they're events where PAX is the sponsored rideshare person. Because what it is, they go into these events and they pay to put all of their flyers and everything everywhere. So they pay all this money to be they're the actually sponsored rideshare service. So in the event, they talk about PAX, they'll talk about them, everything like that, and they hope that people will use PAX on the way out, which most people probably either drove or they already got their Ubers booked already. Who knows? So it's a very backward setup. But in the meantime, all these drivers out there are just sitting there, not getting a single ride, just hanging out. They're not running any other apps. They're not leaving. They're not making any money. Just money there's Priuses making more than black SUVs. Priuses are driving around having $200-$300 nights. And these black SUVs are sitting there getting nothing. Just sitting there. They look nice. They're all shiny. They're clean. They look nice. People say, what's PAX? Oh, PAX is all these SUVs. Oh, cool. And they'll just take a Waymo. What's PAX? Oh, PAX is all these SUVs. Okay. And they'll take a Lyft, little Camry, drive out the lot. Oh, what's this? This is PAX. Oh, cool. What's that? All these SUVs. Okay. Then they'll get into a Prius and drive off. It's like, bro, are y'all not reading the room right? Like, nobody's taking these rides. And I learned that the hard way. Like I said, at the first event where I gave the dude the ride to Scottsdale and he didn't pay me shit. It was a $75 deal. Like I took a lady like on a short trip from that, got a $40 ride. I said, cool, $40. And it was just a $40 cash ride. She said, hey, I said, cool, I'll take you back. Took her to the lot area, $40. One dude was like, oh yeah, man. I said, oh, that ended like at 10:30 or something like that. It ended at 10:30. Now we're just doing regular rides now. Oh, okay. Well, can you take us to the W? Cool, no problem. I learned at that point the type of people that go to these events. I learned at that moment right there the type of people that go to these events. I said, these people are broke. They all dress nice, but they broke. They ain't gonna be trying to pay for no black SUVs. They ain't trying to use us like that. A lot of these people is broke. They here because it was a free event, free drinks, free food, free hangout, free entry. That's why they here. Is all this free shit around them. And you ask them to pay for this big black SUV out front. These events are too free. If they cost money, it would first whittle down the number of people that was there. If it wasn't discounted events, it would whittle away all the people that were there. Once you get down to the people who are willing to pay for stuff, now you have a different crop of people there. You got a different class of people there. So now you got all these people, yeah, to use black cars and Waymos at the last event. Oh yeah. So it's like, so now you got all of these people out there who don't even belong at these events, and we're trying to get them to use black SUVs. I peeped that shit out, and I was like, yeah, I got played once. I ain't getting played again. And I didn't. I didn't get played again. Motherfucker played me once. After that, I haven't been played again from one of them. If my apps are running, I'm getting money. If it's not coming through the event, it's going to come through the city. My private rides are going to hit me up. I'm going to take them out. Usually Friday, Saturday night has got private set up anyways. But I'm not going to sit up there and sit in a parking lot because the agency told me, hey, we want to make sure that your trucks are here, they're parked, they look nice, they're clean and everything. So when people walk out, it's a bunch of hype. It's a bunch of hype. And I'm like, where's the money at? Oh yeah, the only way to make some money was private and Uber and Lyft. Oh yeah. And I told people, man, if you want to have all these trucks out there, if you want to have all these cars out there, you have to pay these people to be there. This is what it is. You have to pay these people to be there. And maybe because you know you won't get a lot of rides, stop asking for so many cars. You don't want all these. Have 4 drivers show up. Have 4 drivers show up. Get these 4 drivers $300 a piece and say, hey, you know what? We got 4 drivers. Give them $300 a piece and tell them to sit here and mark. If they get rides, that's just gravy. That's gravy. That's icing on the cake, man. If you can get a ride out of icing on the cake. But here's 3 points. Instead, you got 10, 15 black SUVs and cars and all these people showing up making nothing. No. Get about 4 black SUVs and like a car or 2 and pay everybody $300 just for being there. $300 just to be there. And if you get some rides, cool. You get some rides. Nice. It then PAX is working. It's working. But if you don't get rides, at least you got $300. It's like, that's the way I look at it. I mean, you can't, it's opportunity cost. If you're going to pay for somebody to sit somewhere in a parking lot, you got to pay for that time, especially they black as you got to pay for that time. That's not free. That's not free. And like I said, I had to look at them drivers, man. When I was there, I looked at all of them. I saw them all. And I'm just looking around like, I know how we are to 300. I know how the 300 operate. And I'm looking at these cats. I'm like, all the drivers out there. I'm like, bro, we better than this, man. Turn your apps on, y'all. We got to get up out of here. Yeah, I know we got to get up out of here, man. But, you know, the event will be ending soon. You've been sitting there for 2 hours. Talking about the event's going to be ending soon. You ain't got a ride. It's Waymos and shit driving up. It's Priuses driving up making money. Yeah, once it ends, man, it's going to pick up. There wasn't nobody getting no ride. I'm just like, come on, man. I'm looking around like, dude, we the 300, man. We better than this. We the 300. Y'all let these people come to town and do us like this. I had to distance myself. I said, I gotta go. So I left. And I was like, hey. And then I end up meeting with him, like, about, I don't know, almost a week later, I met up with him. And even at that moment, I was trying to tell him, this is how y'all can change things. This is how y'all can make things different. This is what you got to do to get there. First thing you got to do is you got to start making changes like now. Make radical changes now. If you can't make the radical changes, you got to do something this and you got to have, cancel fees. You got to have, deposits. You got to let riders have more time on the app to choose. No. Oh, we listening. No, you're not. Because I got 30 seconds the very next week. I got 30 seconds to make a choice. The next week, I was headed to go pick some up. So I see the ride pop up. It came across my screen. I'm like, open it. Okay, five people, 3 suitcases. All right, 5:45. And it was like 10 or 11 in the morning. I was like 5:45 today. Not bad. 5:45 is cool. So I screenshot that. I said, well, let me go look at my schedule, make sure I'm not doing something at 5:45. As soon as I get ready to go, the ride just disappears. Like it's not on my phone no more. So I'm like, the fuck? So I sent a message because I don't understand that app. Like I said, it's very misleading. So I sent a message, hey man, I just had this ride and everything. I don't know, it just disappeared. Oh yeah, Marius got that ride. I'm like, bro, that was like 30 seconds, man. It wasn't even like a minute. It was 30 seconds, literally. And it was like, oh, well, drivers are hungry. You got to be fast. Drivers are hungry. Man, this is pigeon shit. This is the shit on Uber and Lyft. This is Trip Radar. No, it's not Trip Radar. We broadcast. Well, what the fuck is a broad? We send it to everybody. It's Trip Radar. Because I'm good. I'm cool. And at that moment, I knew at that moment, I say, you know what? This app ain't work. It's not going to work for me. It's not gonna work for me. I think I'm too much of a private driver. My schedule's too tight. So where I gotta look at shit. When you don't have no clients, of course you can accept everything with no clients. I got a phone full of fucking clients. I've been doing this for a while. So it's like, I'm one of those people that they're looking for, somebody with private client ability, somebody can negotiate, somebody can talk to people to get off the Uber and Lyft. They want to see that. But I'm like, you don't want me as your driver though, because this app is not set up for somebody like me. It's set up for somebody else. This is what had one the other day they had to take away because I didn't have prearranged. Yeah. And see, and that's the thing. They don't. Before that, they were saying that, everybody's okay at the airport. There's no beef. There's no problem with the airport. There's no problem. I was like, what? I was like, no. And now, well, yeah, you got to have prearranged. I'm like, of course. So why would I want to put my client on that app if I know my clients will be taken away from me if they have to go to the airport? See, I'm taking my clients to the airport every day. But if you telling me right now, oh yeah, Jeff, your client booked you to go to the airport, but we had to give it to somebody else because you don't got prearranged. I'll be pissed off. I'll be like, wait a minute. So my client's taken away from me just because I don't have prearranged? Yeah. And I'm like, so I usually get $100 for that client. Oh yeah, well they only paid $71 for this ride. So the person is going to get like $40. So they're going to get $40 now. Instead of me getting $100 from my client booked me, had to be taken away from me, put on prearranged, paid $70. Now the driver's getting like $40, $42 for that ride. Yeah. I'm telling you, they didn't think this through, man. They didn't think it through. It makes no financial sense. It makes no financial sense. What up, Pain Wins? Yeah. And I'm like, I can't see myself putting my people on there knowing that there's too many constraints. And I even said that in the video. This app has way too many constraints already. It's a time constraint. Then got the prearranged constraint. It became something that they didn't originally sell us. They sold us this app that was going to be amazing, free, schedules, easier, not through messaging. That's what was sold. But the more it goes along, oh, you can't do airport, bro. You're not prearranged. Thanks for putting all your clients on the app, though. You can't do airport. If you want to get prearranged, you go to the airport. Now, if you get prearranged, this is the trick. This is the trick with prearranged. Let's say you want to get prearranged. So you go to the airport and you have them run a background check. Do you know they have the power to go through their system at the airport? And they know how many times your license plate has passed through that airport, and they can bill you for it right on the spot. And they can say, hey, you've been here 100 times and it's $5 so you owe us $500 and we'll give you a prearranged sticker. They can do that right on the spot. They have the ability to. So you signing up under PAX and saying, I want to go get prearranged might fuck around and cost you $500 that you didn't have to pay before. I've been doing airport since when I had the Jeep back in 2019. So I'm sitting there doing all this driving. They can look as far back as 2019, like, Jeff, man, you done been to the airport, 760 times. You owe us like $3,700. I'll be like, what? Yeah, for $3,700, we'll give you a prearranged decal per PAX. I'm not making $3,700 on PAX. Why would I pay you $3,700 to get a prearranged for PAX when I'm not making $3,700 on PAX? I mean, it's a bad deal. So people got to understand what you're getting into when none of this was told to us before, when it was all, because they'll tell you, well, we didn't know. That's what they'll tell you. Well, we didn't know. But what did I say? I said, I don't think they know what they're doing. And they mad at me because I say, I don't think they know what they're doing. They have no idea. They can't even see that far. They don't even know what they're doing. We know what we're doing. How come you ain't tell us that? Well, we didn't know. All the way back to the circle. I told y'all they don't know what they're doing. But we didn't know. I told you you didn't know what you were doing. I told you that. And now you want to know what we didn't know. Exactly. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Yep, that's what you're supposed to do, your research first. Do your research first. And that's the thing. When I first initially sat down with them, I sat in a meeting with them almost my very first meeting, very first. And I told them, I said, do you guys know about commercial insurance? And they were like, what? I said, commercial insurance. Well, don't you guys have insurance on your cars already? I said, yeah, we got insurance. It's private insurance, but we don't have commercial insurance. When you have an app, you have to have commercial insurance on the app. Oh, we need to look into that. That was the very first meeting I had with them. The very first meeting. They wanted to build an app, and they never even researched the theory of commercial insurance. That's when I kind of knew. I was like, do these guys even know what they're really doing? I was like, okay, I'll give them a mulligan. I'll give them a mulligan for that. Very first meeting I went to, commercial. So the next meeting we went to, we had a Zoom call with a guy who was selling commercial insurance. So we all got to listen in on the call and everything, because they never thought they thought our car insurance works for it. And I'm like, they never drove. None of them ever drove on the apps. So this is a completely fresh set of people to the industry of rideshare. They were customers in rideshare before, but they never understood this side of the equation. So I was always trying to educate them on what to look forward to from the driver standpoint, from the industry standpoint, from everything. And so I was always trying to, hey, go look at my last video, Emmanuel. Go look at my very last video I released, and you'll see what I'll talk about the Hum app. So I was talking about with them, telling them exactly how the industry is set up and everything. And so I wanted to make sure they knew what they were getting into. And they were like, oh, cool, man. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do that. We'll do this. And I said, well, where are the customers coming from? Well, if you guys have private clients and you guys are scheduling them anyways, you guys can use our app to schedule them. And I was like, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, because people aren't going to take the clients that they earned and put them on your app and give you a 35% cut just for putting them on your app. And then the conversation, well, they can earn medallions. What's medallion? Well, when you earn a medallion, then you can pull your client onto our app for a reduced rate. Instead of 35%, you get a reduced rate. And I'm like, okay, so clearly they didn't think this through. I mean, because I'm at meetings with them and we're going through this at meetings. And I'm like, so the marketing is to drivers. So that's your marketing to drivers. And once you get drivers pull their private scheduled rides onto your app and you get a cut of that money. So it's a service you're selling to drivers to schedule people. When you can get a scheduler online built for free, you can get a scheduler built for free online, like Fiverr. You can even pay somebody at Fiverr to build you a scheduler. And they want drivers to bring their clients, put their clients on the app, and they get 35% of that. But it's only 35% of what they're charging. Now, they may charge way less than what you charge your client. They could. You might charge your client $150. They may say, well, this ride only classifies as a $75 ride. So now you're getting, instead of $150 every time your client goes somewhere, you're getting $42 because they're charging $75. You're only getting 65% of $75. You're getting like $45, $46 now. You used to get $150. So you're losing like $110 just by putting your client on this app. You're losing about $110. But this is the stuff that they don't think through. They don't think it through. And I'm like, and they, oh, we're listening to you, Jeff. We're listening. I'm like, no, you're not. You hear me, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. Well, they're going to earn a medallion. I'm like, okay, so, but where are we getting? Oh, we're going to go to events. We're going to market at events. Okay, you're going to market at events. So when you're marketing at events, you're marketing at the event. I thought you were going to do like how in Vegas. What we do in Las Vegas is we market to people in other cities and say, hey, when you come to Vegas, stay at Caesar's Palace. When you come to Vegas, say, we don't market when they get off the airplane. They're already booked with us when they get off the airplane. We don't wait till they're in McCarran Airport and they're like, hey, welcome to Vegas. Do you got somewhere to stay? Come stay at Caesar's Palace. Hey, welcome to Vegas. You got somewhere to stay? We don't market to them in the car as they're driving in a taxi. Hey, come stop by Caesar's Palace and see if a room's available. It's too late at that point. You got to pre-market. So when they were saying, we're going to market at the event, we just need the drivers to show up to the event and we'll market at the event. And I'm like, it's not a good idea. Nobody's going to be sitting there fumbling with their credit cards and fumbling with creating an account and putting in credit card information and banking information. Nobody's going to do all of that just to get a ride. They're just going to go to Uber or Lyft. I'm like, yeah, they don't listen, man. That's all I got. Like I said, it was too much, man. It was too much. It was getting to be too much. And I was like, yeah, never drove, never knew nothing about commercial, never did rides, never cared about nothing but money. And they didn't even know about the airport shit. Like I said, the airport shit was all like later information. They didn't even know about the airport. I'm like, they never researched none of this stuff. And it's okay, like I said, yeah, in one area, and it's okay, because I'm saying this. If you want to build an app and it's focused on drivers, you don't lead the drivers if you've never been a driver. And I think they're trying to lead drivers in an area where they've never even experienced. You need an actual driver that can lead drivers in an intelligent way. No knock to Jamil and all them guys, no knock to them, but they're more pawns than true leaders, because a true leader would call shit what it really is. That's what a true leader does, and says, this is what it really is. Like I said, if I have a car for sale, I'm going to tell you everything that's wrong with the car before you buy it. I'm not going to wash the car, gloss it up real nice, and say, this car is amazing. Don't you like it? Don't you want to buy it? It's amazing. But I'm not telling you the water pump's out, the alternator's failing, the rear brakes need to be replaced. If I don't tell you none of that shit, but I just wash it and make it look all nice, I'm not being real. See, I'm that guy. I'm not just going to wash it. I'm going to tell you everything was wrong with the car and say, do you still want to buy it? Do you still want to buy it? After all the stuff I told you was wrong with it, you still want to buy it? Yeah, I'll buy it, just not for the price you're offering. Tell you what, you were saying $13,000. Now, if you're saying these 4 things are wrong, how about we do it for about 12? Because I can get all this stuff fixed for about $1,000. Even if they don't even take it to a shop and get it, even if they do it by themselves at home and save more money, cool. But I think it's a fair negotiation, because I didn't tell you everything was wrong till you came to buy it. And I'm telling you everything that's wrong. And you're going to say, okay, I'll do it for 12. Instead of 13,000, I'll sell it for 12. Because, yeah, those things, you can fix those. And they might say, oh, we got it for 12. Let's go buy some brakes for like $80. Go buy a water pump for $40. Let's go buy alternator for $120, and let's do it ourselves. So basically, we just made like, $700. Cool. You save $700. But to make an app and not to tell everybody all the problems, you're not right. You're not being a true leader. You're leading people over a cliff, like sheep going over a cliff. You're leading people down a wrong path. You're not telling them everything. If we were told in the very beginning, when you get on this app and you have private clients and their airport, which most of us have airport clients, and you put them on this app, you will not be able to do them clients if they book to this app unless you have an airport TNC or airport prearranged sticker. And you got to go down there and get background check. And hopefully they don't bill you for all the times you went to the airport before, because they have the ability to bill you for that. That's what should be told to people. Flat up. Just tell them straight up. But instead they hide it and they hide it and they hide it. And shit keeps popping up and they say, well, we didn't know. I told y'all didn't know what y'all were doing. I said, I don't think you guys really know what you're doing. Like, I don't think you guys know what you're in for. You guys have never driven rideshare before. You've never been in this industry. I don't think you guys know what you're in for. And they want to look at me like I'm wrong. Where have I been wrong? I've not been wrong yet. What we were told in the beginning is not what is being sold right now. That's all I'm saying. We were told something in the beginning, and as things have developed, I have shown those developments on my channel. I've told those developments on my channel. That's all I've done. That's all I've done. And if they don't like the developments, then it's not my problem. It's how shit really is. Sell it now. Don't sell what you originally sold. Sell it now. Sell it for what you know it to really be. That's all I'm saying. Sell it. Give drivers true ability to make a decision. If I sell you a car and I don't tell you everything that's wrong with it, of course you're going to buy it. But you're going to be mad when you get home and find out the water pump's leaking in your driveway, that the alternator's going out, and that the rear brakes are squeaking. You're going to be mad now because I didn't tell you what I exactly knew. So now you're going to call me back. Hey, man, you didn't tell me the water pump was leaking. Man, the alternator's only kicking out 13 volts. Bro, you know the back brakes is grinding. Now you're mad. Now you're like, this dude is shady. He's straight shady. He sold me this shit knowing, oh, I didn't know that. I just washed the car today. I washed it and waxed it up and did Windex on the windows. Like, no, you can't be shady. If you tell me what's wrong with it and I still buy it, That's the decision I made, because I made the decision to buy it knowing all the problems. But if you don't tell people the problems and they buy it, you're shady, because you sold some shit and you knew it wasn't exactly what you were saying it was. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Just keep it 100. This channel always been like that, always been like that. And I know a lot of people, especially people that say, man, this group is strong. These are business people. These people are out there moving and making money, and they trying to do this and trying to do it in the community. Man, I would love to be involved with this channel. Love to be. Are you on the up and up? Because I am. Are you on the up and up? If you want me to talk to my people, just like, you know, when Surgeon and was selling people those fucking loans, them goddamn payday loans. I was like, bro, don't do that shit. Why are you selling these people payday loans? Drivers can't even pay the bills they got right now. A payday loan is high as hell interest. That's another bill on top of a bill. Why would you do that to people, man? I called that shit out. And you see, they stopped selling them payday loans. Pedro was the same way. He was doing the same shit. Everybody stopped selling them payday loans, because I was like, that's wrong for you to let these people use your channel to sell payday loans to all these drivers who are already hurting for money, ain't got enough to pay the bills they currently got. And a payday loan is not free money. It's high interest money. So you adding another high bill to people who don't even have money already. What are you doing? And they stopped promoting payday loans. Because you got to think, man, we're influencers. We influence people. And sometimes you can influence people with some shady shit. You know it's wrong. You know these interest loans are high as hell. You know this person can barely make their phone bill payments. They can barely make the car payment. And now you're going to stick a high interest note on the back end of that? Oh, yeah, when they took out $1,000 loan, yeah, they took out $1,000 loan, but they're going to be paying back like almost $1,900 now. That's almost double the amount what they borrowed. They don't have money like that. They don't got just $800-900 laying around just to give away to somebody. Why do you think they went out and got $1,000 loan? Because they don't have $800-900 just laying around to give to somebody. So I was like, no, stop it. Just end it. And so I'm glad you don't hear a lot of these rideshare channels doing that shit no more, selling payday loans to people, because it's wrong. It's predatory. A bunch of people out here already looking for a way to do it. The apps ain't showing us how to do it. This channel, I hopefully kind of gives you a little way on how to do it. At least talk your money up and get your worth out of there. But a lot of people are just extracting money out of you, trying to make you come up with a new bill, hit you for a 35% charge on shit. Imagine if everything I did was at 35%, had a 35% tax on everything I did, 35% tax on everything I did, I'd go broke. I'd go broke. 35% is a lot of money to pay out. It's a lot. I mean, we doing Uber and Lyft, and we running what, 50%, 40% sometimes. We know they're taking big chunks out of us. It's hard as hell to make it without private clients. And private clients are people you're keeping away from the apps. You're not letting no app touch your private people. You're like, oh, nope, that's my private client right there. So you take your private client and you keep them away from apps. You don't let these people use you, your hard work, your marketing ability. Use all that. Thank you for the love on Facebook. I see you. And so I'm sitting there going, why are you not keeping the business you know is good and that's 100% yours? You don't let somebody look at you and go, oh, man, I see you got a couple of private clients, man. I see you got some airport going on. I see you got a little. Hey, you want to give us a little cut of that money? You want to give us a little cut of that? Bring them over to our side. Put my stickers on your car. Have them sign up with our app and everything. Give us a little bit of that money too. No, like, why would I want to do that? I'm like, Uber's already doing me like that. So I'm like, we're not gonna play this game with these people. Like, this channel don't really speak on the business for real. Because you can talk to everybody out there who's trying to develop apps and get apps going. I will tell you, like I said, I'll probably be talking to Chris Cobb from Hum. I'm going to talk to him sometime within the next week or two, because I got some ideas and I want to sit down with him and kind of see if he's thinking the same things of what I'm thinking. That's all. They don't sponsor me. They don't promote me. I don't promote them. I still use them when I drive and everything, just like I use Uber, just like I use Lyft, just like I do private. I use people when I drive. But maybe we're gonna have a discussion that might have some relief, not only relief for people here in Phoenix, but relief for people outside of Phoenix. With my idea, it's a pretty big idea. But if they willing to help and they willing to believe in what I'm saying, then it could be mutually beneficial for not only this channel and every driver that watches this channel, but for Hum too. So with that, we're about 2.5 hours into this live stream right now. It is about 7 o'clock p.m. tonight. I don't have any clients. I got a transmission that I'm waiting on parts for. I ordered parts for last night. And then I got, wait a minute. Hey, confirm rides. We got you, brother. Got you, brother. Hold on for a second. Yep. I said, I got you, brother. Got you. Yep. So let me make sure he's got. Let me make sure got him locked in here so he knows that I'm there. There we go. Yeah, Phoenix is slow in the last weeks. Oh yeah. Phoenix is, man. I tell folks, man, these apps are like dead. It's nothing but a bunch of $3-4 rides. All the reservations in here between $3 and $7. I'm like, you're kidding me. 3 reservations for $3? Like, who's reserving a trip for $3? So you're gonna have me off my phone for up to 30-40 minutes dealing with this reserve ride for $3. That's like $6 an hour. Like, I'm gonna make $6 an hour. Well, you can get a tip or you can't. I'm not doing enough $6 an hour rides. I'm not doing that. So yeah, if you're not out there working on your private clients and you don't know how to get those private clients, I'm telling you, there's a lot of content on my channel. And if you've watched the videos and you like, dude, I'm watching the videos, I just can't get there, man, I'm this and that, book me for a consultation. And there's a lot of people so far who have, each consultation I've done, they've messaged me back a day or two later, whatever, and they said, hey, man, the energy is working, the energy is real, things are going in the right direction, appreciate the time, this and that. And sometimes that's all it needs. You just need to huddle up. You huddle up with somebody who really pulling for you in your business. I don't look at you as somebody who I'm like, well, I want to get the percentage of every ride you do. I want 20% of every ride you do. If you consult with me, I want 25-30% of every ride you do. No, hell no. I'm trying you to go out and make as much as you can make. You keep it all. Go out there and do it. You keep it all. That's what this channel is all about. Making sure you not only realize your worth, but you go and you experience your community. You talk to those people. You let them know, hey, this is how the rideshare industry is going. This is how money has been extracted out of our communities. These people are using apps and they're pulling money out of every community or whatever, to the point where, you know, we don't even have money to recirculate back into the economy in our community. When people start seeing that using private drivers keeps that money here in the community, it recirculates money to our community because we're putting it right back out into our community. We're not sending it nowhere else. We're putting it right back into our community. That money keeps Arizona wealthy. If it's $1 million of wealth in Arizona, I would love that million to recirculate in there. I don't want, 50% of it to go to another state through Uber or whatever. So now we went from $1 million worth to $500,000 worth because Uber took half the worth out of Arizona. No. When we have events out here, I want the worth to stay in that event. I want all Arizona drivers to work these events for Arizona drivers, Arizona riders, keeping the money in Arizona. That's how it works, man. It's like, hey, have you noticed how hard it is to ride share on your health? The average lifespan of truck drivers is 61, I heard. Oh, I believe it, man. And it's funny because I dropped like I said, I got old videos and I dropped one of my older videos. Like if you type in health, if you go to my channel, you type in health you'll see about 4 videos talking about physical health, mental health, everything involved in rideshare. Because what people don't realize, what we deal with a lot. We don't just sit in the garage all day with equipment that don't talk to you. We get in the car from somebody who just had a domestic violence dispute. We get in the car hearing somebody arguing with their parents on the phone. We're getting in the car with somebody who's fighting a spouse, who's, about to get fired from a job, who's upset at a girlfriend who just broke up with a boyfriend. We're dealing with a lot of stress all day. And if you're an empath, where sometimes you kind of absorb some of that energy, it can bleed into you. And it could ruin your day because it may bring up memories in your life. It may bring up situations that you probably suppressed for so long and you don't want to be bothered with. But now you got somebody in the car arguing about it and it's bringing up those old feelings in you again. We deal with a lot in rideshare. So when I'm sitting here trying to be happy and trying to be positive to everybody who gets in my car, we know it's not always going to be like that. You will deal with somebody who's going through some serious shit. I've had to drop somebody off at the police station before who just left a party. 2 girls just left a party. I had to drop them off at the police station because one girl was just crying hysterically to the point where there was no doubt what happened at that party. And she was needing to go talk to a police officer and have a kit done. And I was like, I'll drop you off. I dropped one guy off who cut his arm open with a knife, his hand open with a knife one time, dropped him off at the hospital over here by ASU. And the moment we walked, I mean, he had his hand all wrapped up in a damn towel. He didn't want to get in the car. He was like, oh man, I want to get in your Beamer. I was like, bro, you all cut up and shit like that, dude. Just get in. I'll get you down there. As soon as we walked through the door, this motherfucker passed out. Hit his head on the floor and everything. Boom. I was like, damn. Hit his head. I was like, shit. It happens, man. We deal with this. I had to go back to the hospital to check on the dude just to make sure he was still alive. I said, well, let me go back and make sure his ass still alive, man. We deal with this all the time. So I tell folks, if you don't understand the mental health and the physical health of what we do as drivers, this is a very trying job. It will try every level of you, man. Top and bottom. And if you're not in physical health, there's no way you can help carry somebody who can't carry themselves. If you need physical assistance as a driver yourself, it's gonna be a rough industry to work in. I get out, carry luggage. I've helped people to their house before. I've lifted people up into my Jeep before because when it was too tall and I had to lift people, I had to be physically strong to do this. But if you're not physically strong, this job is gonna be harder on you. If you're not mentally strong, this job's gonna be harder on you. It's not an easy industry to deal with. It ain't always about listening to Nipsey cruising around, having a good time in a clean ass car. I mean, the other day, I'm cruising down the highway the other day, something thumped the back of my car. Thump. I was like, what the hell? I get out by the back wheel. Once there's there's 2 or 3 little scrapes down the side of my paint job right behind my back wheel now. Truck ain't never had, I'm just like, so now I'm thinking about sanding it down a little bit and clear coating it just so it matches. Cause I'm like, now I could see it now. Now I could see it. But it's like things like that happen and it affects you, man. You kind of get upset like, oh man, this is kind of pissing me off. Shit. Today, totally forgot about this. Today, I'm in the truck. I'm driving. It's nice out. I'm gonna let the sunroof up. I hear a crack. I hit the sunroof. It goes like a crack. I'm like, oh shit, what the hell? Don't know what happened. So I'm like, well, let me let the sunroof back down. I let the sunroof down, a crack again, and the sunroof won't go back down. I'm like, okay, now my sunroof is stuck up now. So I can't shut my sunroof in the truck right now. At least it's up and it's not like open to where rain and shit could come in. It's only up like this. So I'm like, shit, now my thing is stuck now. So I put my hand up in the tracks, plastic, all busted. It must have got heated up in the heat or something like that, got real brittle. I pull out plastic. I'm like, so therefore the plastic guides on the one side cracked. I don't even know about the other side. One side cracked because I got the pieces in my hand. So I come in, I order a whole new kit for like $60. So I order a whole new sunroof kit for like $60. I had sunroofs in cars before. I know how to fix them. So now I gotta wait. Now my sunroof is gonna be kind of open like this a little bit until my sunroof parts show up. Cause then I gotta pop the sunroof out, replace the guides and everything, then drop everything back in. Should be fine. Cause the motor still works. Cause it goes, you can hear it trying, but it's like, and whatever snapped. And there's no coming back from that. Cause once I let it up, I was like, what the hell is that sound? So it was back down and it just got stuck. I was like, man. Oh yeah, someone said that driver had a defibrillator. Yup, exactly. That dude, man, the last guy, he said he had a defibrillator. Wait a minute. So was it you that picked this guy up on Hum that said that a driver had a defibrillator? Was that you that picked him up? And he lives way far north, like up by like Happy Valley almost, or Carefree. He lives up by Carefree Road or something like that. Because that guy, that's the one who said his driver had a defibrillator. That's the one that said that. Because I picked him up the other morning and he was saying how one of his riders, he was like, oh yeah, man, I had a driver and he had a defibrillator. And I was like, man, you okay to drive? Jesus Christ. It's like, oh yeah, teens and young people want to get the number just so they can have mother figure to talk to. Oh yeah. And that's the thing, Free Queen. A lot of people don't realize that people in the cars with us feel comfortable with us sometimes because they want to talk to somebody who won't tell the people they know. They just got to get it off their chest. Won't tell their friend, won't tell the friend of their friend, won't put it on their YouTube or Facebook channel. They want to talk to somebody. And they were like, okay, I'm going to talk to this Uber driver. I'm going to check with this driver. Hey, man, have you ever had this issue? And they just start going. And by the end of the ride, they done gave you a $20 cash tip. They happy as hell. They glad that you picked them up and everything. Man, it never fails. Always somebody like that. We live out Happy Valley. Oh, yeah, I was up there the other day, man. I had a couple of clients up there. So I took one ride up. Well, I had two clients up there. One was on this side of Carefree. One was on the other side of Carefree, way up on Happy Valley. So, and people, they think because I live by the airport, I don't have clients that live far from me. I do have clients that live far from me, but I use Uber and Lyft to get to those clients. That's it. If I say, hey man, if I can get a couple of Uber and Lyft rides, makes it a whole lot less, hectic on the wallet, man. So I'm like, I'll take an Uber Lyft ride up there, get my private client, shoot back. Everything's all good. They picking up a $5 ride. Luckily, it's only 2 miles. Uno, I don't know about that, man. I did a $7 ride one time. I did a $7 ride for 1 mile. $7 for 1 mile. That ride ended up being It was well, the lady was in a wheelchair. I think I ended up getting like $14 for like 45 minutes. She was in a wheelchair going to a Jack in the Box. $7 for 1 mile, doing a damn delivery in a black SUV. I think it ended up being $14 for like 45 minutes. I can't remember, but it pissed me the hell off. Okay, you saw it in the group. Okay, so whoever said that in the group, the guy I picked up, that's who it was, because the guy I picked up said he's the one who had the driver who had the defibrillator, and he was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Are you okay, motherfucker? You sure you can drive? But that's who it was. The guy lives way up north, and he actually took hum. I was his second hum driver. The driver's name was like Joseph or something. I don't know who it was, but that's the guy. If in the group, when you find out who it was, he's a guy that lives way up north. Like you go up to 17, you hit Carefree, he's up in that area. That's the guy who had the Uber driver with the defibrillator. Because I ended up getting him, and he was telling me the story too. And that was actually my hum schedule ride that I went and picked up the other day. So it was him. That was the guy. Man. Just got a Benjamin tip for a $10 ride on Easter because he said I'm good people. That's what's up. People want to pay us. People want to take care of us. They want to take care of us. And a lot of people see that we do this for a living and that we got, these big vehicles to pay for. Now, I didn't have to fix my sunroof. It's $50 gone. I don't have to fix my sunroof. I could just, put duct tape on that shit like an Uber driver so rain don't come in one day. Like, man, the sunroof is there, but whenever it rains, I just put duct tape around the back so rain don't come in. I could do that shit. But I'm like, no, I make decent money. My clients, they want a car that works. So I'll order the part for it. When the part come in, I'll pop the sunroof off and replace the guides, drop it back in. They'll never know. Well, I think I got a private client tomorrow. And I know the part won't be in tomorrow. So I'm thinking if I should probably take the Beamer. I'll probably take it's an airport ride. Because what's that, the 23rd? Let me see something. Yeah, my brother. Let's see. Because I know it was. Let me see something real quick. Let me aim the lights. Because today is what? The 23rd. So it's got to be on the 24th. All right. 24th. 8:15 p.m. I got to be there. All right. Bet. So 24th, 8:15 p.m. So I will not be taking my truck tomorrow. That's one thing. I will be taking the Beamer tomorrow. But it's easy though, man. It's easy. Yeah. Also, the good thing is this guy, he don't have luggage. Like I said, a lot of people, man, when they ride with me and I know that they're like business travelers, they use little bitty carry-ons and shit like that. They don't use like big suitcases. The big suitcases come from the families going on vacation or returning from vacation. That's when I can't take the Beamer, because otherwise everybody gonna be sitting with their luggage in their lap. That's it. Happy, George. Was that Ren and Stimpy? Happy, joy. So it's like, yeah, if I'm taking a family, oh man, nope. That Beamer, man, they gotta just like, I've done it before when I had the Beamer. I used to get stuck. I'll go pick up somebody, like, oh man, let me go get this ride real quick. Get there, and they would have luggage. I'd pull up, like, somebody's got to sit with luggage in their laps. They'd be like, for real? I'm like, it's a 3 Series. I could put 1 or 2 suitcases in the back, but the rest, somebody got to sit with a suitcase in their lap. They're like, okay. They sit there the whole time just like this. It's like, man, you got to sit with it in your lap. Sorry about that. This is a 3 Series, not a 7 Series. If it was a 7, you would not be getting this price. Sorry. But no, for a Lux, it was good for a Lux because I would be taking people to and from dinner, so it would be nice. But nah, airport, I can't do airport in that. Doubt it. Yeah, but no, what, 2 hours and 45 minutes? Oh, not bad, not bad. Oh, I appreciate you guys on this live stream. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time because I know we run these live streams. An hour is never enough for me, man. I got to go farther than an hour. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me on this live stream. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Let me go back through. My man Brian D, appreciate you, my brother, for the super chat. We're gonna get this consultation done. My man Triple E giving me the 20 that I just gave him, but he's gonna get another 20 back anyway. So we're gonna keep throwing this $20 back and forth. But I appreciate that, brother. My man Jose, appreciate you always, man. You always on the chat taking care of me, man. Jack's Truck Executive Car Service. That's my man in Tucson right there. So he definitely will be having some rides because I got a few people who live in my neighborhood who have people from Tucson, and they'll be up here. The people from Tucson will be up here this weekend. They're driving though. But when they go back to Tucson, they party a lot. So I need to get your information to give them when they come, because my neighbor introduced me to everybody. So I'm going to meet them. I'll be passing them your information. They're coming up from Tucson. So you're going to have a group of clients that I'll be sending you pretty soon, because I do my neighbors all the time, but I'm not driving nobody to Tucson. Forget that. And my brother Jim from Denver, here he comes. Stay independent and keep it moving, Jeff. Thanks for your integrity and honesty. You're the last of a dying breed, and this channel inspires me to be a better person. Too many bait and switch apps out there. Man, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, my man, Jim. And he just dropped that too. It's like that. And I tell folks, man, I run the risk of losing a sponsorship and running the risk of losing money. But the integrity that this channel has helped us create over the last 4 or 5 years of just being real with each other, just being 100 with each other, just me not misleading you guys or either not telling you something that I know that may harm you, but I think you might need to know so you can make an educated decision about it. But for me to hide information prevents you from making the decision that you need to make. And that's just how I am on this channel, man. And if more people were like that, more people just stayed on the up and up, give people a choice, give them a true choice with full disclosure. Because when you don't give somebody full disclosure, you're making them make a choice that they may not make otherwise. Like I said, it's like selling a car. And if you know something's wrong with the car, just tell somebody, because they may want the car anyways. Hey, man, I don't care that it's leaking water, because like me, I'm a mechanic. If you tell me, man, your transmission's slipping in second gear, it don't even catch second sometimes. Cool, knock off like 2 G's of the price then. Knock off 3 G's of the price. All right, bet. Because I'm going to come home and take the transmission out, order about $400-$500 worth of parts and rebuild it myself. I don't care if the transmission is blown. Just have it towed to my house, but I want the car. But to not tell me the transmission is blown and I buy it for full price, and then I get upset when I'm trying to drive it and it's not catching second gear, that would upset me more than anything else. So at least have full disclosure. This channel has always been like that. And I'm glad that y'all still rock with me, knowing that I'm not going to hold something from y'all. You're going to get the good and the bad. A lot of people can't take that. A lot of people, well, I don't want to hear the bad. I just want to hear the good. You're going to hear the good and the bad. If you're not willing to take the bad, this might not be a channel for you. And if you're a sponsor out there, you want to sponsor the barbecue, like I said, hit me up. Hit me up in email. Tell me about your company. Tell me about your business, how you can, help the community of drivers we got. Can you help them give discounts or something like that? Like my man, Big C down in Miami. He hit me up with a couple of sponsorships on the channel. And what happened? He already had a few drivers come down to send Winwood down in Miami. So he's down in Miami taking care of the 300 drivers down there. 50% off, eats and drinks. Go down through Crew Winwood. You get down in Crew Winwood, just say, hey, man, the barbecue sent me. Big C will take care of you, man. And that's what I mean. If you want to do something for the drivers and you know you can benefit the drivers, just let us know. We the 300, just let us know. We'll make sure we'll take care of you, man. We really will. So on that note, come on, Triple E, where's my love? Man, and on that note, like I said, we're at about almost 3 hours. I appreciate you guys. And don't forget, the content of this channel is looking a little different now. Don't be afraid and think I'm doing something. No, we're just rehashing. We're redoing a few of the thumbnails on this channel. And I think I'm probably at about 30 or 40. I don't even know. But I'm reworking on some of them because whichever ones they point out to me and say, this is a great video, rework on this one. We need to get this one to the algorithm. Hey, work on it, because a lot of people are joining the channel now and they don't know everything we know. So I'm working on the content to pull them forward. So you're going to see a lot of different things that I'm working on pull forward. You may have already watched it. Click like on things to remind yourself you already watched it. So just click like on it to know not to rewatch it again. Because you might say, dude, I think I already watched this because the thumbnail changed. You're like, wait a minute. I think I already watched this already. Did you click like on it? Nope. Then you're probably going to watch the same video twice. It's got a different thumbnail. So appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. And once again, man, you guys always support me, always taking care of the barbecue. And for that, I give my heart, my love for y'all. I'll never stop fighting for drivers, even if it costs me money. It's okay. It's okay, because somehow it'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. So y'all go out there this week, man, drive private clients, talk to people, let people know we are here to help support the community, man. If you got to do a private ride, get your cards ready. Talk to these people. Let them know Uber and Lyft is taking money out of the community, man. Do it. Do it. Because it's going to end up coming back tenfold later. Talk to these people. Let them know. Just go out and do it. Don't even be scared. Just go out and just do it. Pay this man and make 10x. Thank you, Bentley. I appreciate it, brother. Hey, y'all be easy out there tonight, man. We're going to end this stream. I'm gonna go out there. All right, Darius, man. Don't let me forget my man Darius. Hold up. I forgot you was in the stream, my brother. I almost forgot you was in here. I always gotta say what's up to my man Darius, man. Appreciate you, brother. And hey, on that note, we gonna end the stream now. I done said what's up to my man. That's what's up. Be safe out there, Ben. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all.